Hi, guys.
Hi.
New guests are upon us, or one new guest anyway.
Yeah.
Mark's a repeat.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 20.
Woo!
Woo!
Come on, we can hype it up better than that.
Of the
Aw,
Six
mother
Pack
fudger.
Podcast. Harry's here, apparently.
Yeah. Look, I got fidget spinner.
Spin it, spin it.
Got my shirt on. Yeah.
Has it been ironed?
No.
I would like Kari to, for our audio only listeners, I would like Kari to describe what is currently coming through on Shan's video.
Okay, we have two sock puppets. One of Shan herself and one of Harry, and they look excitedly into the camera.
Excellent. That's a good description. I like it.
And Harry
Excitedly,
does
how
have
can you
a
tell?
fidget spinner and his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Very good.
And you can only just make out the sweat stains, so it's fine.
Thank you for that very profound visual image, Mark.
No problem.
I think we can get going. Do you have any housekeeping from last time?
Oh, her glasses broke.
Mark and Sophie were in a roll-off to see who would repeat on hosting duties. As you can tell, Mark won.
Sorry.
I've arbitrarily decided on a rule,
Oh, God.
Okay.
which is
Out a vote.
three
3 terms and you're out.
3 terms and you're out. That's your term limit,
okay.
Mark. So
Fine.
if you win the
That's it.
roll
I'm
off
out
today,
I'm out
You
forever because I've been on 3 times.
if you win or 3 in a row, if you win the roll off today, you will be next episode will be your final in the rotation.
Wow. And
Um,
just like that, it's Jover.
yeah,
All right.
really.
Don't celebrate. I see you. I see you.
I'm working on my puppet. I broke her.
So I
Trying
know
to
I know
fix
the
her.
audience is hoping desperately that Kari wins the roll off, but you know,
God, it was all pile on
See,
me
it's
today,
not
isn't
even just me.
the dice will speak in due
it?
course.
I am multitasking today, so sorry.
You are.
Yeah, I'm only multitasking because I broke my puppet. I'm trying to fix her.
Thank you both for joining us and filling in for the lovely Harry.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Harry, for not being here.
He's here in the puppet. We turned him into a puppet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. We
And
turned
shipped
into
him.
a sock
That's
puppet.
why it took a little while. We had to ship him all the way to Shan. So
Yeah, yeah, because I had to give him a special fidget spinner, you see.
all right.
So,
Anything
All right,
else,
go ahead.
Shan?
not that I can think of.
All right. Then let's look at
As I gorilla glue my sock puppet back together again.
last episode review. I'll just
I
say,
didn't even
Mark,
look.
thank you for your whatever sharing you did, since you're clearly an influencer in
Yeah,
the
lol.
war game space. We did have a few subbies from
wonderful.
the war game crew, which was nice.
Love to see it.
We're not quite at 100 views on last episode, so Jazzy still has the record, but
Go, go, Jazzy. Go, go, Jazzy Ranger.
maybe Carrie's presence will take us over 120
Clearly mine didn't.
views. Yeah. So I don't think there's anything big on the comments that we need to go over. Lots of comments about Mark's great work, which we
Thanks. appreciated.
we all love. Sadly, episode 41, I guess, did not have any minis.
No.
So we do not have minis to talk about today.
I'm only
bad.
human, after all.
So you keep telling us.
And
Over and over
unfortunately,
again.
I can't do this full time yet. So I still have to have a day job. But if you go check us out, then maybe. Soz dog, I got that one in there.
Yep, that's all right.
This is the unedited me.
If I get rich, then I start buying from you a lot.
And
Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. that's
invest in Mark. You will be rewarded. I think the only thing to mention is Andrew did say that most of the data for Harry's last episode reviews was collected by Kira, which he just assembled and put in the lovely spreadsheet. So, I think that's it. Is there anything else we need to review in the last episode?
I don't think so. I forgot to look at the comments again, to be honest, but I've had quite a week, so
You're forgiven just this once.
thank you.
All right. News. News. I will
have
paraphrase
news.
a little bit because I know that the only schedule is currently on Patreon. I think Holly has not yet published the version for everyone's consumption.
for the blog post.
Yes, but just taking a look. Obviously, we have a merch drop coming up on the 7th. And we'll get to the merch items in a moment, which Kari is doing a lovely modeling job of
So as we're recording it,
at the
or
moment.
as this is published, how many days until that's out then?
2 days. So we're recording on Tuesday the 4th, and it will go live, or at least should, if I behave myself, tomorrow on the 5th, and
Remember.
the 7th is when
Stop. Not you.
things are going up for purchase.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the rest of the schedule. We will be getting this week, though, both I and Kel's exclusive Patreon items. So Alex and Doug's first iteration,
Lovely.
which will be very cool. And I think we might get a DM us as well this month. Yes, one episode at least.
Spectacular.
Which is great. Lots of cool Patreon exclusive content this month.
Yeah, so
Nice.
just support the Patreon if you're
Yeah.
not already.
Do
Why
it.
not?
Absolutely.
Just
Do it.
Just do it. Do it for Holly.
Do it.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else news
For the
wise.
DMs, I believe there has been a lot of questions asked on.
Oh,
Discord
in
as well.
in Patreon at least, or
Well, I'm not
excuse me,
sure
on
about-
Discord.
Yeah, on Discord at least. I've not checked any questions on Patreon, but I know on Discord there's been an absolute ton of them.
Yeah, I have a question that I've been saving as a joke for like, I forget what group it was. It was our rotation chat that I'm saving for the AMA this month.
Ooh,
That I think people, it's not that exciting. It's goofy. Do you want me
Goofy?
to share?
is it
do you want me to
salacious
share?
or is it
No.
just goofy?
I could share. It's just goofy. I mean, they're not gonna know. By the time they listen to this, it's gonna be asked. But we were joking about like the succulent Chinese meal. And so I was going to ask who's getting arrested on the charges of enjoying a succulent Chinese meal. Because you would think it would be Kel, but honestly, it could be Radiant. It could be I. Like, it could be any of them.
Oh, which of
they're...
the characters would be...
Oh, yes. Which character is getting arrested on the charge of enjoying a succulent Chinese meal?
A meal? A succulent
A succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah.
Obviously, the rest of it I will not quote.
Get your hands off.
I won't. Mark might, but
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Behave yourselves.
we thought it might be funny because who knows, maybe we'll get an impression from a couple of them of that man. Rest in peace. I think about him a lot, which is weird because I'm not British. Like, it's not like it was a part of my culture. I just saw the video once and thought that, like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I don't believe that person is British either. Australian, maybe.
Is he Australian?
Yeah, from
Good for him.
that potentially that.
Let's find out, shall we?
We're just gonna Google. We're just gonna Google him. This is our serious podcast.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I'm making sock puppets. We're Googling the succulent Chinese
charge?
meal guy.
Eating a
What is the
meal?
charge?
A succulent Chinese meal.
So, the fellow, I believe, is English,
Ooh.
but the actual location,
Oh, the incident.
the incident was in Australia, and it was on Australian news.
Ah, where about that from then? I've just dropped something. Where did it go? There it is.
Now he's gonna talk like him the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I brought him up.
But it does say that the fellow, lifelong career of petty crime, Brisbane suburb of Oxley, which would
That makes
imply that he's
sense.
Australian.
Unless he moved there. I mean, it used to be a penal colony. Maybe they sent him there. If he has a history of petty crime, maybe they literally sent him there to get rid of him.
The fellow is his name is apparently Jack Peter Carlson.
Well,
So,
doxed.
Well, I mean, he was on the news.
yeah.
I don't think you can dox a man who was,
What was he on the news for?
news.
Eating a meal?
Enjoying a succulent Chinese
Chinese
meal.
meal. Yes. He passed away last year, apparently.
Yes, he did.
Bummer.
That's, yeah,
Carrie's just like,
a legend.
what?
Yep.
What do you
There we
want about?
go.
I can see. You just like.
She's
what are you all on
she's got headphones on now. You can't see.
Aw.
Oh, looking good. Looking
They're not
good,
great.
Shan.
I'm gonna make them bigger later,
Yeah.
but I only
So-
had one pipe cleaner,
Fabulous.
so
Yes, Australian. He really does sound English though in the video, but maybe that's just my untrained ear.
a succulent Chinese
Yes,
meal.
mine's clearly better than yours.
Um,
I need a colour wheel. Never mind.
you need a color wheel, Mark.
No, it's fine.
Because he's not paying attention.
Yeah, it's just for. That's all.
Right.
Yeah. Things. All right,
Yeah.
Kari, return us to sanity. Are there any other news items that you can remember at this time?
News items. I mean, except for the merch drop and episode 41 that just aired, like last week aired, and now the action search that should be on one day after you release this here. So if you aren't Patreon member yet, please watch that on YouTube.
Definitely.
But it's better to go to Patreon and support them and have it right after the episode.
Definitely. All right. Cast news. Shan put a very nice cast news item in the
Yeah,
chat right before we went live.
I forgot about it, and I don't. Well, because I found out like an hour ago, and I'm not on. I know where I can get the link.
Let me
Sorry.
get the link. Let me get the link.
It's in video games. It's in video games.
Is it? I thought you posted
Video
it in-
games.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I did
the
also
other
post
chat.
it in our chat. I did.
All right, I'm getting.
but it's
I'm
also in
getting
video
the-
games. Because I don't have Firefox open, and if I click a link, it will open Firefox, and I'm trying to
all
let my
good.
computer
I
run as well as
will-
possible. I did already order one because it just made me laugh.
Yes.
I will
It made me
switch
laugh.
to the screen shared item. There we have it. Ben
The
Starr
The Jimbo spread calendar.
with the bananas.
For all of
Um,
my fellow Balatro lovers out there.
If you check out Ben Starr's Instagram, you could potentially see a couple of spoiler images. for
Yeah,
the
they've shared a few
calendar.
images across. There's also an image of him dressed as a mime, which Claire Obscure happily shared for obvious reasons on their Twitter
Let
account.
me see if I can find the item that you are mentioning. Mark.
They got Ben Starr dressed as a baseball player, if that interests anyone. It interests me. I love baseball, so I was excited.
Are there spoilery images?
Is it on his stories?
Oh, there are indeed spoilery images. Okay, cool. Let's bring up these spoilery
Time to
images.
spolier
Do I need
Jimbo.
to, do I need to spoiler now?
No.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Look at this guy.
There is
Wow.
the Ben Starr in the flesh.
I mean, that's Jimbo. I don't know who Ben Starr is. That's Jimbo.
When your
Oh,
brush
dear.
splits,
Very
it's just
Halloween.
meh.
There's the mime.
The
Yeah.
mime.
So what? Some of these are actually based off real Jokers in Balatro, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Like the pose of the baseball one, the baseball card is a card. That's a card. Vampire is a card.
Okay.
I don't remember if mime is. It probably is. But most of these are based off actual Jokers. I realized that when I was scrolling through the pictures on Twitter that they looked familiar because it's all Jimbos. Aww. There he is. There's our little star.
There's our
built
Milton.
in.
Milton.
Yes.
Because I think Balatro on Twitter also shared him in the makeup chair as the hobo Jimbo. Like in the so not the picture that they shared on that he shared on his Instagram, but like him in the makeup chair as that particular Joker card. So I haven't played Balatro in a while. I should get back into it.
Do you know when I last played Balatro? I think it was last Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but it's addicting. Like it's once you
Well,
go,
there's
you
no
do-
need to swear.
Have you played Balatro, Kari?
No, I haven't.
probably
got
for the
it?
best.
Have you got interest in playing Balatro?
I don't know what it is about. So
Ooh.
I would have to.
So
I still have that take on the. Like,
on your
the-
list?
yeah.
on the
Well,
list, and-
about is a loose term. Because it's just endless evil poker. It's Dark Souls but poker. It's just I don't think there is an about. I think you're just in hell forever with this clown. I don't think there's an escape. I don't know. I've never heard of anyone stopping playing Balatro. Beating Balatro.
Yeah, beating Balatro. Yeah.
I don't think there's such a
Aw.
thing.
So, what else have we got?
That's all I had, by the way. For
I don't think
cast.
so. Cast news
Oh,
wise.
the ultimate game award at Golden Joysticks
Oh,
is
that's-
live.
you're right.
You can vote for the
The-
ultimate game of the year.
Ultimate, yeah, basically the game of the year.
Yeah. I think the
there's-
regular voting is closed now, yes?
Yeah, I think there's 10 games in the ultimate game of the year.
Yeah. And then everything else is closed now, I think.
Yeah,
What's the
So-
ultimate game
Yeah.
of the year?
it's basically just game of
so
the year.
Yeah, because they do they separate it by like platform developer, like indie platform, whatever. So ultimate game of the year is just total top. What's the game of the year? What is the best game that came out this year?
Basically overall. Yep.
Yes.
So it is out. Unfortunately, the Altars is not on the list, so we only
Ooh.
have Benjamin Starr from Natural Six represented in that particular category.
The Ben Star effect is in effect.
Or the
So-
Jennifer English effect, if you want to be real technical, because
Yeah, right.
I think it's more the Jennifer English effect.
Oh yeah. I was just from the point of view of Natural Six.
Oh no,
folks
it's because
being-
he said it's the Ben Starr effect, and I said nah, I think it's Jennifer
I know, but-
English.
That's just what some people talk about at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
It's always Ben Starr.
Yeah, exactly.
The
It's always
girlies
Ben.
love Ben Starr.
There is some other cast news.
Share
Go
with
on.
the class.
Harry's only like 300 followers away from 10,000 on Twitch. Go give him a follow.
Oh yes.
All right, well, I have to do that on my phone, so if it starts playing, I'm sorry.
Go do it.
I'm coming,
I
Harry.
believe
Don't worry,
Carrie
Harry.
is already a follower of Mr. Harry McIntyre on Twitch.
I just never have time to watch streams, so like I always forget that people stream because I never watch them. I never have time.
No, that's
Twitch,
completely
I haven't
valid.
used Twitch in so long it undownloaded itself from my phone because I'm running out of space on my phone.
I only got back into Twitch again because the cast stream, to be fair.
Oh, and I
Yeah.
never make those either.
Harry continues to make his way through Final Fantasy Tactics, and he did mention, I think, that he's going to try and do again next Monday. But the other news that Harry kind of let drop on Monday night there was that they are recording many of the next weekends, so they will not, no Natural Six members will be present at MCM Birmingham.
Don't need to share that news. That's sad news.
Yeah.
There's a whole weekend.
See, now we're all bummed. Now the two of us are bummed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But-
Adira.
I did hear that some Six-Pack members will be going to MCM Birmingham just to see you, Mark. So
As it should be.
Wow.
Mark will be at MCM Birmingham if you want to go and see him.
Yes,
Take a selfie.
doing,
Get us
live-
get your Cursed Dice Tower signed by the
live
man himself.
Signings, meet and greet, all free because you just have to buy something.
Well, then that's not technically free, but all right.
Do you have booth numbers and all that kind of stuff yet, Mark?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Because
That's
it's
crazy.
MCM.
Yeah.
We will try and share all that stuff when we know about it. For the listeners, Mark, MCM Birmingham is when?
November 28th for 3 days.
28th, 29th, and 30th?
Yes,
Wow.
I believe. If the 28th is the Friday.
Let's
Which
double
one's
check
Friday?
before we...
I
Get a
think
whole
it
bunch of
is
people to
about
come.
that time because
Yeah,
that's
28th,
United
29th,
States
there you go.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay.
Perfect time for you to travel to the UK and go to MCM
I'd rather
Birmingham.
save my money to come over another time. I'm sorry, Mark.
You don't have to apologize to me. I completely understand.
I already had to listen. So this year's been a comedy of errors when it comes to things I really wanted to do this year. If anyone's in the server, you would have probably heard this story already. But earlier this year, I wanted to go to Otakon because I went back for the first time in like 10 years last year, and I loved it. Same weekend as the My Chemical Romance concert. MCM London, same weekend as KupoCon. And now I was originally planning to go to North America Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest in Anaheim in April. Guess what weekend Florence and the Machine is performing in New York and Philadelphia? Surprise, the same weekend.
Oh.
So I
Decisions, Shan. Like,
no,
I
I mean
was
I
gonna
already
say the
bought
weekend
the
after.
Florence tickets, but everyone's kind of saying it's probably best just to go see Florence and then because FanFest, if you don't know, has a lottery system first for active players so that they get priority. And the reason I felt like I could go this year is because Selection Day is my birthday. So I was like, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get tickets, but they're also really expensive and I would have to fly. So, and stay in a hotel. So it's like, I got my Florence ticket for a quarter of the price, essentially, of the ticket at FanFest. So my thinking is, wait, because FanFest will probably be back. I don't know when Florence will tour again. So we're going with Florence. I can save my money and then maybe go on a different trip later.
Go
But
for
it's
a
just
sure thing. At a
bummer
cheaper
that
price.
this keeps happening to me.
Yeah.
Big bummer.
There's too much cool stuff you want to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry,
Stop
I saw a
wanting
deer
to
as
do
ears.
all the cool stuff.
Listen, I'm sorry that I just want to see all my friends and everything else, but they just hate me. I mean, you know, we'll see what happens with MCMA, because if we get lucky and they get invited to PAX, maybe I'll just do PAX because that's in March. But I'd still have 2 months. It's not the same month this year. So who knows? Who knows?
Excellent.
You know that they will be working.
PAX is in March this year. Don't forget.
Yep. It's a possibility. All right. Time for some lore.
Yeah.
Kari, what is the last
Yeah.
live concert that you went to?
Oh, goodness gracious. Last music live concert. God. I think it was Apocalyptica. And it is ages ago.
Mark?
At least 7 years.
Okay. Before COVID.
Yeah.
Technically never, but I suppose that one time I recorded a record when I was in school as part of a musical choir type group of schools in the area.
So when you were performing it is
Yeah.
the last time you were at a live concert.
Yeah, probably when I was about, I don't know, 11, 12, something like that. Which
Shannon?
My Chemical Romance in August.
Last August?
Yeah, it was.
Or August
well, I saw
2025,
them,
right?
Yeah, I saw them twice. I saw them the 9th and the 15th of August, I believe. I don't think I've been to a concert since. I have been going to some musical performances. I've been to quite a few concerts the last couple of years.
That's not like you.
I love live music. So
For me, I think it's Megadeth 2017 or 2018.
I mean, I've seen My Chemical Romance 3 times in the last 3 years, but that's because they're my favorite band, and I thought I would never get to see them again because they broke up.
Bands get back
So.
together.
Yes.
I was considering trying to go and see what you call them? That's not a band.
What you call
I'll have to Google it since I've now
I'm
forgotten.
excited to hear. I also
Same.
do and to be fair, I also do orchestra concerts and things like that. Like I've been to 2 Distant Worlds concerts in the last year. I bought tickets to another Distant Worlds concert. I just like live music. I used to be in orchestra. I just love music. I love entertainment. I love art. So
Guns N' Roses. Because they
Nice.
had that reunion-y
mom saw
thing
them,
recently.
too. And I forget when my mom saw them, but she saw them on one of their... Didn't invite me, don't worry. I probably would have gone if she asked, but she did not ask. She said no.
All good.
My whole family saw Chicago in
In
late
Chicago?
last year. No, in New Jersey. But Chicago was touring, and my dad loved Chicago, so they all went. Took dad in his wheelchair to the Chicago concert. I was not invited once again. I like a bit of
It
Chicago.
seems like a theme.
Yeah, they don't like to take me anywhere. That's why I go everywhere by myself.
All right. While we're trying to kill Kari slowly, let us do a little merch spoiler cast here.
Feel free to use my merch if you
Your
need it.
several items.
Yeah, feel
Shan?
free, because I can't. So you do whatever you want with it. I can't do nothing.
All right.
Don't-
Kari,
I
what?
need- Oh, go ahead. I'll
Kari,
tell my
what did
story when you
you
go.
Kari, what did you get from when you were at MCM? Merchandise wise.
Just a second.
You have to understand, I thanked Doc and he never responded, so I thought he hated me.
The white shirt.
Cute.
Doc could never.
I got the gigantic keychain.
That's what I'm going for on Friday.
The keychain is
Keychain.
big. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
quite
If
large.
you have that on your back, you will never tread quietly.
You'll never
again.
lose it.
You will notice when you lose it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I got.
have,
Go ahead, Kari.
I have the hoodie
The-
you're wearing as well, I think. Yeah. I have the jacket because I thought I would regret it not to get it.
I want the jacket.
I do have the pin, and I got myself the dice tray.
Nice.
Excellent.
And I have the bath bomb with the dice inside, but I haven't used it yet. So
Did you receive the bath bomb, or did you buy it when you were at MCM?
I bought it.
Okay. So yes, I have. What do I have? I also have the
Don't know.
T-shirt. It is not in my vicinity. I have obviously the hoodie. There we go. I have. What else do I have? I have some pins. I got my daughter a hoodie as well. That was her request.
Cute.
So I'll have to take a picture.
I was gonna say,
um,
can't wait to see it when she comes in asking for an illicit ice cream at 10:30
at
p.m.
like 10:30 p.m. Have it coming downstairs. Then what else do I have? I got a couple of the keychains. My daughter has the one keychain on her bag, and I can confirm Kari's statement that she cannot tread quietly with the
Clanky,
keychain on her
clanky,
bag.
clanky.
Know where she is at all times.
I have the vinyl as well.
Nice.
It'll be a main quest probably at a future MCM to get the jacket signed. I didn't have the energy this go round to do that, and
Oh, son of.
I have a dice tray.
Which one? Black one
The
or
web,
The brown one?
the web.
Ah.
Yeah. So I need to
Fine, I'll just make my own.
take it out of the lovely bag
Oh.
that it comes in.
All right, I won't make my own one of them though.
Yeah. There's also web on the inside of the box, and also in the
Slick.
paper inside. Yeah.
Slick.
Um.
Holly knows how to merch.
Yes, she
Oh
does.
yes. Oh yes. So yeah, looks nice. I haven't used it yet. I'll use it for the first time today.
I already used it in a
that's
D&D
what I
game.
forgot to
You've
do.
used it in a game already, Kari.
Yeah, on Sunday.
So I'll use it. I don't play Vampire for another couple weeks, I think. So I might use it then. But I also have, and I will I'll probably make a unboxing video. I have a dice tray from the folks at Bindwood as well.
I was going to fill in if you couldn't remember.
So
I believe
it
will
is
also be at Birmingham.
still in the box. It was delivered while we were at MCM.
Oh, nice.
And I'm still waiting for my bath bombs, which I
Same.
plan to distribute.
We have theorized that certain orders, like the bundles, are being held back because they have to make multiples of them. Because we've been talking about it 'cause we're like, well, some of the U.S. ones were shipped because they thought maybe it was international first, local, blah, blah. But then we're like, but some of them have shipped already. So now our theory is they're doing the bundles last because it's more product to make, et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera.
I do indeed have a bundle.
Same.
So I look forward to that. receiving those.
This is
And-
Natural 6. The theories are wide.
Yes.
Yes.
And
The theories,
numerous.
the theories are
The
very
theories
wide.
are as to the stars in the sky.
Trying to think of anything else merch-wise that we should show off, Kari.
I could bring the pin for a second.
Oh, the pin. Yep, the pin is nice. The pin was given away at the show on Friday night. So the live show.
This one
It's the one in the middle. Yep.
here. Could you please, camera? Could you please?
Nah,
Looking good.
not today.
Not this day. This day. Now. You see there the little
Excellent.
enjoying the web.
All right. So that's that. Merch-wise.
Oh, yeah. And I got the shower steamer.
Oh, you did get the
cubes.
shower steamer as well. Have you tried it yet?
I haven't, but the funny thing is because I got them at the MCM, they got flagged at the security. I had to open my entire
Oh my
everything,
God.
and because the package with the shower steamers
Ooh.
was suspicious.
Those shower steamers, man, they're suspicious
Yeah.
items.
Yep, I don't think you were the only one.
They laughed a lot about that. That the shower steamer were
the shower
setting
steamers were the
system off.
ones that set off the security.
Mm.
All right, let's do a little MCM. Kari and I will do a little MCM Redux for people.
Oh, so we had the live show on late at Friday. That
What
was-
else did we do on Day though, Kari?
We
We must have
our
done something else
six-pack
other than the show.
meeting.
We had a meeting. We had the fan meet.
Mm-hmm. We had a fan meet at every day.
Yes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday fan meets.
Mm.
What else did we do? Oh,
We
were you
had
part?
the
Were you
meet and
part of the horde? The 9 a.m. horde to the booth.
Yeah, absolutely. We were. I mean, I was like right away. I was cosplaying as Lesota Grenweird, so Elowen's mom, and had my daughter, another wonderful cosplayer, right beside me. I think we got Holly very amazed for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, the pictures, which I believe are on Patreon,
Possible.
or at least one, are pretty intense.
Yeah, from what I hear, everybody was queued around the Nat 6 stall, and everybody else nearby was just like, what's going on there then?
Yep.
Yeah, Nat 6 stall was literally overran within like minutes. And yeah, I think we all stayed there for at least an hour, and everyone got their merch right away. I know I had like 2 big bags.
What else on the Friday? I think that's it.
I think Holly
We
said
had
they nearly sold
meet
out
and
on
greet.
Friday.
Yeah, I
Harry,
mean,
Alex, Doug, and
Yes, the meet
on
and
the other
greet.
side we had Ben.
Ben was doing, I don't know how he did it. He was signing all day, every day. He's a
Yeah.
trooper,
Ben was doing Ben things.
and I didn't hear a negative thing or anybody saying he even looked tired.
He's
He
like
He's like a
powered through.
machine.
yeah, like I said,
Rough.
I only saw him tired when everybody had left his booth. That's when he decided to finally like he is a machine. Yeah.
I think he thrives on interacting with people
Yeah.
Yeah,
in that, and then he'll probably just crash
Yeah.
afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was absolutely amazing. I met him on, was it Saturday? I met him. I was dressed up as Alicia. And he took like literally for everyone during that photo op session. He took like literally time for everyone he could.
Yeah, and I bet he was getting told off by the MCM crew for taking too long with people.
Taking too
Yeah,
long.
the people, the MCM crew was the one that literally pressed people to like get going.
Yeah. Well, they want them to do as many people as possible and see as many people as possible and cut the queues and cut the crowding and kind of thing. So,
Yep.
Whereas the artists want to spend time with these people because they've made the effort to come and see them, so they want to spend time with them. So it's just a tricky balance for the both of them.
But yeah, it was
Yes.
fun going there, and then immediately he like looked at me like, I know you. Like, hey, hi, I know you.
I was present for this reveal here.
Ooh, yeah.
Ranya's tattoo of I.
Absolutely fantastic.
Was on Friday, I think. Yeah, I think we did it on Friday. Rania and I managed to see all the boys, other than Ben, back to back on Friday, which was great. I think Rania's got some other photos as well. You can check it out on her Instagram there. Live show was good. Kari?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
Really enjoyable.
absolutely unhinged as usual.
There's a surprise.
And it was funny, and I really hope that they can make it, that they put it on Patreon somewhere.
Yeah, the technical issues during the live show just kind of added to the general craziness.
Oh, yes.
For
they
the audio
definitely-
listeners, Mark is shaking a paint thing. I have to say it. I'm sorry. I have to.
I mean, I
point out.
could do it like this.
Stop! Please stop.
I couldn't
Like
get my
it was
bottle.
so distracting, so
That's
I
why
had
I
to
was-
say something for the audio listeners. I'm so sorry for interrupting, but I was like, somebody has to say something.
Will I do two at once?
Shall I do
Continue.
it too? I have bottles here inside.
God.
It's my painting station.
I love you both, but please don't.
Don't worry.
I was doing it over there.
Yeah,
so I was
anyway,
hoping it wasn't going to be picked up.
Continue. I apologize. I just had to say something.
So yeah, I mean, the live show was great. Hilarious. I know they were saying that they all really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was. They said that it was one of their best ever, and I agree. And it was just sometimes like the technical issues literally made it even more entertaining because they tried to improvise. So much that Ben at some point, because Harry's mic kept failing out, he got up and like switched the mic with his own. So Harry would have a working one and he would have the lacking one.
Yep. So yeah, I hope that like you said, Kari, I hope they have they get the chance to put it up.
Oh yeah, I hope that too.
If not on the MCM channel, because it sounds like they might even do it on the MCM channel,
would
which
be
would mean that it'll be up on YouTube for everybody to see. But yeah, it'd be cool if it's up on Patreon as well. Then Saturday, what did we do on Saturday? We had another fan meet.
Yeah, on Saturday was nothing Natural Six related except for the Six-Pack meeting.
Oh yes. We should mention Kenneth, friend of
Yeah.
the podcast, gave out a series of six-pack t-shirts. I have Shan's t-shirt sitting right beside me.
Yeah, and Harry tried to ruin that for Doc. Because Ken told me and Harry, and then Harry was like, Doc, do you know about the thing? And I was like, stop. Shh.
I didn't know. I was surprised when Kenneth handed
It was
me one of
supposed to
those.
be a surprise. He only told me because I was going to have to wait for mine. and Harry was just there.
He told
so that's
Pat because Pat needed to give him my t-shirt size.
T-shirt size.
Yeah.
Harry's just an excited
Yeah.
little puppy.
Yeah, so I was keeping it from everyone because he had asked me my size a while back and then said don't worry about it. And then him and Harry were around after a stream or a watch party, and he showed us. And so I was like, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Don't worry about it. Like, you're good.
So the
I
other thing
also
that
had
happened,
the same question from Kenneth.
which Mark knows about. In fact, you all know about. Was this lovely item,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which Kenneth and I delivered Mark's wonderful work to Holly on the Friday. It looks big here, and I was not sure exactly how large it was until
Because of the
Holly
box.
started unpacking it.
It's the funniest
And then I
video I've ever
realized it was
seen.
only about like this big.
She just
'cause-
kept going.
Of course, when Mark sends you photos, you have no sense of scale, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of assume people know how big the minis are, but
She
then
just kept
because of what it
going.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, Holly has that, and I believe it made a appearance during the cantrip as well. It's on her
And that 6 shelf.
Nat 6 shelf. Yes, sir. So that was cool. Yes, the the 6-pack t-shirts are out. I have mine somewhere here. I've got Shan's. And actually, that reminds me, I need to put Harry's in the box. I need to send him.
Yeah, the
Yes.
heaviest item you got was Harry's shirts. Not my stuff. It was Harry's shirts.
No comment.
Harry's shirts.
Shan.
And I should say, Doc, thanks for, getting in touch for that trophy.
Oh, for the trophy. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, I provided only the general idea, the funds, and the transport. The rest was all Mark.
When you guys do something like that again, let me know. I want to.
As I've said, every time Doc does something and he just says, well, buy me a beer next time, I was like, no, I want to be involved. I want to be involved.
I know how that is. I had to
I
force him to
appreciate
take it.
I'll buy all the beers. I got no problem
I
with
believe,
that.
Yeah, Kari did lower her beer or drink debt when we were at dinner on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I owed you and you refused taking the coffee from me.
This does not surprise me.
So we did
Every time.
we did do a 6-pack dinner on Saturday night, which was great.
Amazing.
We had about Kari. Do you want to? There were maybe as many as 30 of us there.
Oh, jeez, that's awesome.
Yes. I
Yeah.
mean,
That was
I have
my
the
question,
The
to be
photo
fair.
here somewhere.
Yeah.
There were around 30 people, and it was wild. We had several tables. We had like literally an entire corner of that restaurant occupied, and yeah, we had like.
Was it only wild?
Blast of a time.
Vile and virtuous. Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kira, who did all of the organizing for
Yeah, absolutely.
the evening.
She did amazing.
Her and I talked about this at the end of the last in May about doing this, and she just kind of ran with it and got everything set up,
Seems
which was
like
great.
A party planner type, event organizer type.
Yeah. So that was cool. What happened at the dinner, Kari?
Well, we decided all to split up onto different tables. Some tables played Munchkin, from what I know. There was another table that wanted to do something else, but I don't know what happened to them. And then there was our table, and I forced Doc to play Dungeons and Dragons with me and 7 other people.
I was only a little bit rusty.
You did amazing. You were the guy who opened the doors.
I was
Dolls.
playing a rogue. Yes.
Second bane of Dungeons and Dragons, dolls.
Yeah, we had a good time. Until the guys said, "Well, you need to leave," and then we needed to very quickly finish our one shot. But
Out.
yes, we had a good time.
I had to like fasten up the end boss, but yeah, I was like, yeah, it's just for fun anyway, so yay,
Yes.
we won.
I'm with you on this one,
Kinda.
Shan. I'm so happy for you and not at all jealous.
It's fine. I'm okay.
Come to the next MCM. Maybe I am doing another one shot.
It is so expensive. So in
would be
what
for
nobody
you.
knows here is I was talking to Kenneth and Doc just kind of observes, and I sent like this morning just out of curiosity, I went to see how much it would be to fly from Philly to, like London just for like Thursday to Monday, and it was like $1,200.
Yeah.
So then a little while later, I was like, out of curiosity, let me see how much it costs to fly out of JFK, which is New York City's major airport. They have two, but it's JFK is their big one. And yeah, it was half the price, over half the price, or under half the price.
just have to
It
like
was
drive to New York.
$500. Yeah, I mean, I could actually just take Amtrak to Moynihan and then hop on the train that goes
That's not
directly to
a place.
JFK. Moynihan is the name of a person, not a place. It's
Dominic.
a train station named after a person.
It's a hobbit.
But like in theory, yeah, I could do it. It would just add like 2 hours of travel time to my travel time.
100%. Yeah. It'd definitely be easier for you to probably fly out of Newark than.
Yeah, but
JFK,
Newark
but-
is the one having all the problems right
Wow.
now. So hopefully by
Can't have it
May it
all.
would be sorted. They have all kinds of issues that every time an airport goes down, it's usually Newark, because of all the different issues they have. But it is a little. It's like I could take a different train directly there as well. I could drive to New Jersey, or take 2 trains over. So like it's not doable. Like it is 100% doable, but it is just like the cost to fly there from here is.
It is a very
lot.
expensive weekend.
That's half my paycheck just for the flights, or half my monthly pay just for the flights. So like I do want to, but then I'd also have to pay for a place to stay. I have to pay for like everything. So like we'll see. I'm going to see.
For that, I
Minus-
think you'd need to get together with some people and
Yeah.
try to split some of the costs, right?
Yeah.
We would have to check like I don't know if Pat is making it this time the next
In
time.
May?
Yeah. She is not entirely sure if she makes it. So if you would want to, I could possibly get you into a hotel room with me, or maybe we get a 3-bedroom at. I have like some memberships at some hotels for my job.
We shall
That
see.
is something where we could split.
It's an option.
Less expensive.
Ideally, if I did go, I would not show up in the MCM chat. I think it would be funnier just to show up.
Oh, just to
Oh,
show
we
up
could keep
incognito?
Just to show up, like not let XYZ know, and then just show up.
Yep.
Hey fam.
Like,
I'm
well, you don't
here.
belong here. Yeah, it's just like this. Wait a second.
You're very out of place.
Yeah.
My watch.
So, Saturday night, we had the dinner. We did some D&D. We ate, drank, and were merry. Then Sunday, what did we do, Carrie? Oh, Saturday we found out that Harry's line and the meet and greet was
Very, very short.
short. So we invaded Harry's meet and greet and
Did you
got a
get it
photo.
Did you get it signed?
Which?
Tactics.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, I did. It's somewhere here.
But yeah, one
Um,
of the things that I have to say is that something that MCM does not get well over is literally telling where they do what and whom they have to sign autographs and so on. Because I checked on their app, I checked online, and neither Alex, Harry, or Doug were listed as meet and greet. And that is
Yeah, they
something like,
were.
they should work
It
on
would
that.
be nice to experience MCM just so I can compare.
Compare how things work or don't work, as the case may be.
Yeah,
The
'cause,
other
like,
thing I
I
got
go to Read Pop all the time.
from Harry McIntyre.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, obviously. Harry's a puppet. What did he give you? Like,
He's a puppet on a string.
oh.
So there's a Ramza inside here. I'm not going to take him out right now. That has been signed by Mr. McIntyre.
Cute.
Ooh.
Will you ever
So I was
see Remy?
very privileged to get the item that he mentioned on his stream.
Yeah, that
He-
promised to me.
He also it was promised to Mark,
No, I'm kidding, not at all.
like many other things that I need to ship out here. This side of my office right now is full of merchandise that needs to be shipped.
Merchandising.
Harry also had some chocobos, which he threw into the audience at the end of the Smasher Pass.
Yes.
Great.
So on Sunday,
I
yeah.
take it
So
they
on
were
Saturday
plushy
we,
chocobos, not rock hard ones.
yeah, they were plush chocobos.
Well, yes. From the
Um,
collector's edition. I thought about it. Believe me, I thought about it.
So, yeah, on Saturday, we got our group photo. Kari was there, I think. You were there, Kari. That I believe is in the Discord if you want to see us with Mr. McIntyre in our group photo. And then, yeah, Sunday we kind of chilled out. A few of us went to a couple panels. We invaded the Mass Effect panel. Kari was there with me and some
Yep.
other folks. We invaded the Mass Effect panel. Then we did Smasher Pass,
Yes.
which was like really, really compressed. So they only had about half an hour, Kari, maybe?
Yeah,
Dang.
they had it already like shorter, like planned shorter, and then they actually started later because the show before took too long.
Yeah, so they were only rolling a D10 rather than a D20.
A D9, you say?
A D9, yes,
Six-sided
for
D9.
Douglas. And yeah, they went through about 6 monsters.
Yeah,
I think.
about 6, like, yeah, 6 monsters.
Yep, six monsters, I think.
that's accurate.
Was it 5 monsters and somebody
No,
else?
no cast members were.
Not this time,
No
fellas.
cast
Okay.
members. We
No
had,
cast members
let
were
me
on the-
check.
Poor Alex at
I
PAX.
have it somewhat- Yeah.
And Ben at MCM.
Oh,
I
God.
thought I heard mention of that, but somebody must have been referring to the previous.
Yeah,
There were
because
just 5 actually.
Were there only 5?
We had the Marit, we had the Animal Lords,
That one
the
is,
Unicorn, we
coming
had the
to Patreon.
Nothic, and we had the Glabezu.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, that Holly did say, and this is on the Patreon, that Smasher Pass from MCM Live will be available on Patreon on the 19th of November. So if you missed out seeing in person, you will be able to watch it.
It is fun.
It was very fun. It was very fun.
Standard.
I
we
mean,
managed.
half the fun is the bullying that gets done at these Smasher Passes. So, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's half the fun.
Audience participation was good. We managed to find the perfect seating location, which is you got to get that row that's just in front of the or just behind the first set of
The
chairs
second
where
block.
you got the extra leg room, basically the aisle seat, effectively.
Yeah.
So we managed to secure that for Smasher Pass, which was good. Yeah, trying to think if anything else. The crew looked very tired by the end of Sunday.
Oh yeah, they were really, really tired.
Holly and Aoife were troopers running the booth for substantial periods of time.
Yeah.
Did you
I
see
think-
them at the very end, Kari? I had to go around 3.
I saw them at the very end. I was there when Kira actually handed them the big
yes.
jar.
Tell
with
everybody
stuff.
about the jar.
So Kira had the idea that we have like everyone writes like their appreciation to Natural Six onto a little post-it, and we fold it and put it all into a jar, and we handed that all at the very end of the con, like literally at 16:55 we handed that to Holly. There is video evidence and photo evidence. People took pictures and videos, me included, and we like handed that over to Holly, and she said they are going to possibly looking at it when they record next time. So they might mention it, or
which I think will be this weekend.
Saturday, Sunday.
We also
I
Kenneth and I discussed getting an additional shirt, an additional 6-pack shirt, which Kari was kind enough to model earlier. Thank you again. And each of us, or a large number of us, signed the T-shirt, and we presented that to Alex. I think on mid-morning on the Sunday, I think. So he did say he was going to wear it at the next recording. So
ooh,
watch out for that.
Alex got it. For the wearing of.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. It was a whirlwind weekend.
oh yes.
I managed to avoid, touch wood, conflu, but Kari got conflu.
I literally the entire last week I was in bed, completely.
Well, that's just lazy.
It hit me like a wrecking ball.
It came in like a wrecking ball.
Exactly. It would
We don't-
sing that, but my voice wouldn't do that right now.
It's alright, neither did mine.
We don't want to get demonetized, Mark.
Gee, thanks. It's not that, but alright, fair enough.
Well, your rendition is so accurate that we're gonna get
don't
copyright
remember.
strikes and stuff, right?
Of course.
Shanna's being attacked.
I
always
just
been
let
like
it happen. There's no point in fighting it.
So that's kind of it. Anything else we need to mention that we forgot? I'm sure I forgot something, Kari.
Yeah, I hope that next MCM, if they are like, they mentioned they will be there for sure as a store, like their store will be there, but they don't know how it is with the show part next time. Mentioned again that there might be another merch drop overlapping around that time. That's something that is I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to.
I think Holly said she's in early discussions.
Yep.
And yeah, we had a hell of fun being there, and even that I was sick right after, it was worth it.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, we are, by and large, a very welcoming group.
Yeah, we were actually even more than I expected. Like this time,
Yeah,
we were
the-
like more than double as much.
The fan meets are starting to get to the point where we need to do something a little more. Yeah.
Use the green, as they refer to it.
Yeah. So some work will
Well-
go into things ahead of May.
I believe we're applying to be
You
there.
are applying, Mark.
I believe so. I think I've convinced the boss
Excellent.
to apply.
If you
And I've asked Holly to drop a word in for us.
please, yeah. Well, it would be great to have yourselves, the Bindwood crew, and Jody, obviously all there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be there because they're regulars. So I think they look on you favourably if you've been before.
Yeah. So yeah, we look forward to. Would you go anyway, Mark, if you weren't exhibiting?
Potentially.
If you could be convinced.
Aye.
Networking,
Yeah, exactly. Well,
business expense.
lol.
All right. All right. I think that's us for our MCM Redux. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'll do my own doing lately here in probably at the end. Carrie, you been doing anything else the last week other than trying to sleep off your conflu?
I mean, I was like trying to get my people together with my D&D groups. On Sunday we had a D&D session where I am a rogue, and it's so fun playing a rogue. I love cunning actions. And yeah, playing Dragon Age Inquisition a lot. Partially from my bed.
It's a good game to play from your bed, I think.
Yes, I actually did the first time I finished the Jaws of Hakon DLC. I didn't have that before because
Reasons?
didn't happen, and then I had it for the PS4 and I tried, and I ran into a dead end at some point and didn't know what to do. And then I started now playing it again and recording it for a friend on the meantime, because he was like, "Hey, I want to know what action games are like." And so I was like more into and then I actually went through it and I like it. I love it, actually. It's a good DLC.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm trying to think of there's the story DLC that has
Sorry.
the
They're
Dreadwolf
both
himself.
on the desk.
Trespasser.
Yeah,
That's actually
Trespasser.
my favorite
So-
DLC.
Not even just a DLC, the end of the game.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
more or less
actual end of the
resetting
game.
the whole end of the
The
game.
end
Yeah.
of the game, yes.
Yeah.
Like 2 years after you kill the big bad, you have to face again disaster.
Yep. Cool. Shannon, what have you been up to?
Yeah.
You also went to a con.
Yeah, I went up to Montreal to go to stop eating the puppet. I went to Montreal to go to ComicCon, which was the same weekend as MCM. So I flew up there that Thursday, and then like Friday we went around town. Like Thursday we just chilled at the hotel, ate some pizza. But Friday we went around town. Like, we
For
went
those
to.
that don't know, what is ComicCon?
Oh well, I was gonna get there when I actually got to the
sorry.
ComicCon part, but you're good.
Okay.
ComicCon is a fan-run Final Fantasy convention, so it's not official or anything like that. I went to Palm West last year, which fell on the weekend of my birthday. And I saw Ben there. That's hung out with Ben. That was the time when he not only did he pick up my gifts for the cast and then was made fun of for the fact that they didn't think he was gonna get the gifts there, so he made me help him find the channel that we said the gifts weren't gonna be delivered in, and threatened the whole server because he was told he wouldn't deliver the gifts. but yeah, and then I met like Hetty Brass, who played Yuna, Caleb Pierce, who plays Zack in the new Final Fantasy VII series. But yeah, it was super fun last time. So this time, it was their first time doing a 2-day event in North America, which was nice. I liked it because last time it was like 1 day in the party, so it was like you're trying to do everything, and like, you know, if you were in line to meet Ben, like good luck doing anything else at that convention. He was late to his own panel. So it was nice. It was a 2-day thing. But that, you know, like that was Saturday and Sunday. So Friday we went like to the Jardin Botanique, which is up by the Olympic Stadium, which I'd always wanted to see when I was a kid. That was very cool. It's massive. The scale of that thing is insane. The stadium, not the botanical garden. And then
I saw that picture. That looked absolutely amazing. That place.
that thing is huge. Like you can see it. Like what's really funny is we took like a picture of the Chinese garden at the botanical garden, which I have a story about that too. But we took a picture of it, and then we walked around the mini lake to the other side, and then like you feel like you're in like, you know, you're in this old village or whatever, and then when you go to the other side and you look out, you just see the tower of the Olympic Stadium. It's like embrace the past, or no, it's like leave the past behind, embrace modernity kind of like vision happening. It was very silly. And then of course, like I watched Karate Kid Legends the other day, and in the opening like modern day scene, it's Beijing. Took me 2 seconds to go, hold on a second. That's the Chinese garden at the Jardin Botanique. I was just there. You can't fool me. So yeah, they filmed Karate. It's the new Karate Kid that has Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan.
Oh.
Yeah. I just watched it for a podcast, another podcast I do. But it was really funny because I literally just went, like, I was the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, like, I was just there. You can't fool me. Even though it was a little different because they do this thing at night that's like a light show where they have like different stuff lit up. And in the Chinese garden, they have mythological creatures from Chinese, like mythology and lore and stuff like that. I have pictures of those too. I didn't think to send any pictures because no one cares about my trip to Montreal. So it's like,
Yes,
I have pictures. Well, yeah, but MCM was the same weekend, and that's what everyone really cares about is the Natural Six stuff. This isn't the Shannon Goes to Montreal podcast. It's the Natural Six podcast. But I do have pictures. I didn't share a lot because I was so busy that weekend. Like, everything was moving so fast. But I do have a ton of pictures. So there was like, yeah, there's just these like creatures that apparently light up at night. And my friend was like, oh, you should go do this. You should go do the, and I was like, would, but we did different stuff that night. So we did that. We, went to the planetarium to check out the planetarium, which is like, that's how we found out how big the stadium was. Cause we had to walk all the way around the stadium to get to where the planetarium is. Cause it's in the same area. Also, the skate park is hilarious. The fact that there's just a skate park there because of the Olympics is very funny. And we saw all the flags of all the nations. Like, that was cool. I thought that was cool. I've never been to an Olympic site before. So for me, that was awesome. And then, yeah, so then we went to, after the planetarium, we went back downtown. We were supposed to go to a museum I was really excited about because they had an underground tunnel, like a really long tunnel. We were going to the, I don't know the French name, unlike the Botanical Garden, but it's like the Archaeology Museum of Montreal, which studied, like, it's a whole in-depth using the site that the museum is built on to teach you the history of Montreal. And it's very cool. They lost power. So the part I was most excited about was the section of the museum that was closed because they lost power. So I was really bummed, but it was still really cool. They use a lot of projection effects and stuff in there. It's like really neat. Because it's built on top of like an old building that used to be there, and I guess while they were excavating that site, they had found like all this stuff from the things that were built during the original Montreal settlement. It's like cool stuff, like 400 years of history. I love that kind of thing. Because Philadelphia has stuff like that too, because we've been here for forever. But But yeah, it was super cool. And they have an Olympic torch there. So I was also excited about that. And what some people don't know, and Doc might know this, the Olympic logo for Montreal, they turned some of the rings into the spokes of the maple leaf. It's so cute. I have like a bunch of pictures of that because it's on the torch. And I was like, oh, look at the little maple leaf with the Olympic rings. It's so cute. Anyway, so we did that. And then because I was kind of sad and the museum took a lot less time because half of it was closed, my friend was like, would you feel better if we went to Roots? And I was like, kind of. So we went to Roots and I bought a sweatshirt, as is my right. I went to, is it called like Pharmaprix? It's the French Canadian shoppers. Yeah, so look at this logo. It's cool. It's so cool. It's the maple leaf, but in the Olympic rings. I love it. It's so cool. But yeah, I went to like the French Canadian shoppers, which I think is Pharmaprix, and bought the biggest bag of coffee crisps I could find, which was quite large. It's probably the heaviest thing I brought home. It's like pantry sized coffee crisps, which is my favorite candy. It's Canadian. I can't get it here, so I bought a giant bag. And then we went to bookstores. That was fun. And then we went to, after dinner, we went to this, we went to something called the Artist Alley shop, which is cool. It's like a convention, like an artist alley and a convention, but in a shop. So that was really cool. Because you can get like anything there. Like I bought a bunch of stuff. Like I got like a Digimon shaker charm. For instance, I got like a really cool, cameo style Expedition 33 pin of Verso. And like just a bunch of like silly little trinkets from artists that I wouldn't find at home. But we went to the Notre Dame de Montreal, which is a basilica. It's an old Gothic church in Old Montreal. And it is they do a light show at night, like an immersive projection show. And we did that Friday night. And that was so cool because they incorporate the organ. I love a pipe organ. It's just an old Catholic church, like an old Gothic Catholic church. We lit some candles for my dad, so that was nice. But I have a ton of pictures in there too, not of the show, because you're asked not to take pictures of the show. And of course, a woman 2 rows in front of me was trying to take pictures of the show. You're not. What are you gonna get a picture of? It's a light show. Like, what are you gonna get? But even the way the church was lit, and again, I have a ton of pictures of this. It was gorgeous. I mean, the church is gorgeous. They have stained glass windows in their ceiling. Stunning old church. I love old churches. Well, it's a basilica, so it's bigger than a church, but you know what I mean. And then so Saturday was ComicCon. It was held at the Marriott in the airport, which I'm sure was an interesting sight for people who were just traveling through Montreal. But it was cool. So we did the photographer got a ton of pictures of me. It's quite nice. But we sat through, we did the opening ceremony. We did Caleb Pierce's panel and Christopher York, who plays Gav in 16. He replaced Jonathan Case, who got cast in a play and had to cancel. Jonathan Case played Joshua in 16. And so we sat through those panels, and then I wanted to go do something else because I was tired of sitting. So I wandered around, played some games. They do these quest logs where you're encouraged to interact with other people, go to the convention, do silly things. You could get pictures, you could do videos. Like I did 30 seconds. I did 30 squats for 30 seconds. I'm a champion because that was one of the challenges. I did not cosplay Saturday. I decided to cosplay Sunday for Community Day, which was you were encouraged to do franchises. So for that night, I don't think I did anything else interesting that day except maybe shop. But that night we went to they have a party. They always have a party. And the theme was the World Map Party is what they call it, because the theme was travel. So it was called Palm Voyage. And then like everything was themed off an airline. It was really cute. Like it was really cute because it was at the airport. but it was called the World Map Party, and you were encouraged to wear something that showcased your heritage or where you were from. Now, famously, I'm Irish, and I don't really have any, like, I have a couple of things from Ireland, but I wouldn't want to bring my beautiful Aran wool sweater to Montreal. It was cold, but it wasn't that cold. So I just went with Philly, and it's because we had an Eagles game the next day, so I brought my Saquon Barkley jersey. I brought my Go Birds hat. And I did get a Go Birds. I got a Go Birds I walked out to go get a drink, and at the little table, people was like, Go Birds. And I was like, good. I don't know where you're from, but thank you. So I did that. I got picked. So what they did was they have a, Hetty and Caleb. So the guests were Hetty, Caleb, who I mentioned before, played Yuna, and Zach, Christopher York. And then, I can't remember his last name. His name's Javier. He's in Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I know who his character is because he's quite popular. And so they did a live version of their podcast, the Yuna and Zach podcast, but it wasn't really a live. They just did a bunch of goofy games. So like one of them was just like dancing. So I volunteered, and of course Caleb picked me. So I went up and did some dancing with Hetty and Caleb, and that was super fun. My friend did like auditioning as Yuna and Zach, as if they were like romancing each other. It was very silly. My friend got picked for that. Got to play Yuna in those skits. We didn't stay terribly late because we were all pretty tired, pretty tuckered out. But the party was super fun. And then, like I said, the next day was Community Day. I cosplayed as a baguette Claire Obscura outfit. It would have been Verso, but I couldn't travel with my white hairspray. Can't take an aerosol with you. So I just vibed. There were a few of us. We did turn out to have a couple of baguettes, so we did take a picture. I ended up in the meet and greet line for a very long time. Very long time. And I ran into Alex, the guy who runs it, later in the day. And I had offhandedly joked about it, and he was like, I'm so sorry about that. And I was like, no, like it's fine. It's totally fine. He's like, no, it's not actually. And I said, Alex, I was in that line for Ben last year where he had to cut us off and tell us to come back later. And he was like, well, it's always the first year guests, they're so excited to meet people, but Ben has learned. And I was like, if you say so.
Not so sure about that, but
I don't think he has learned. Yeah, so that, like, I was in the line for a really long time, so, like, I didn't get to go shopping until much later, but I did buy some silly stuff. I tried not to spend a ton of money anyway, but I got jewelry and things like that. But once I got out of there, like I said, met up with my friends, we did a bunch of the games, to try and catch back up. And then, my friend, at the end of the night, I went down to my friend's neighborhood because I have a friend who moved out there, and he and his girlfriend took me out for poutine at the Green Spot, which is like a diner. I walked in, I was like, my friend's from New York City, so I walked in, I was like, I see why you like this place. This has very much got New York City diner vibes. But what was really funny was I'm sitting there, and the manager comes up, and he waves the TV remote in my face. Not in my face, but towards me, and then changes the channel over my head. So I turn and look, and he's putting on the Dallas Cowboys game. Somehow, this manager-owner, his family's from South Jersey, and he's a Dallas Cowboys fan. He saw me in my Eagles shirt and came over to heckle me. My friends were shocked, gagged, that this happened to me, that I could find this man. But it's fine because the Cowboys got blown out that night. They got massively, like, it was like 40-17 at one point. Yeah, that's the Green Spot.
Mm-hmm.
The poutine was fantastic. That's all I had. I had poutine and a Coke. But it's like a cute little diner. They got like pizza and all kinds of stuff, diner food. But I really liked it. It was really nice. And then I had an early flight because our original flight got canceled, so I got put on an earlier flight. And so I had to leave quite early. I was home by 10. Like, I was back in Philadelphia by 10 a.m. And that was my Montreal weekend. I would absolutely go back. It's a beautiful city. lots of French, but I think I can forgive it. Um,
It is
I would
French
love.
Canada, so
It's so here's the thing. I think I was lured into a false sense of security from all the other places in Canada I've been, because obviously I know everything is bilingual. I've been to Canada. I know everything's in French and English, but I'd never been to Quebec. So I think I underestimated just how French it was, that like everyone was speaking French. And like I know about the whole French first thing because my friend is an English speaker who that's the other thing. My friends who live in Quebec are all English speakers. They're English first. Like they speak French, but they are not French Canadian. They are English speaking Canadians. So like I was lured into a false sense of security. And I know about the French first, where like, because my friend has complained when she worked at the grocery store that even if an English speaking Canadian greeted her with hello, she still had to say bonjour first, and it would make her, she would get in trouble for it. And it's like, I'm sorry, as an English speaker being spoken to by an English speaker, my bad. But like, I underestimated just like most casual conversations around me were in French. Like, and I was just expecting a little less French just because my friends who live there aren't French speakers. None of them are. So it was just whiplash. I mean, it was cool. And it was fun just saying bonjour, hi, and like merci all the time. Like it was different because I haven't been in a non-English speaking country in a long time. I've only been in one other country or place where people don't speak English as a first language, and that was Germany, and I definitely didn't know German, so I was kind of screwed. But everyone was super nice if I asked. I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm an American who doesn't speak German, please help. But yeah, like just was lured into a false sense of security about Quebec. But it was really nice. I still had a really good time. And I would absolutely practice my French because my French is like super rusty just to go back and like experience it a little differently. But yeah, that was what I did while everyone else was at MCM or working on minis in Mark's case.
excellent. I have 3 questions for you. I had 4. You answered one already, which is, did you have poutine?
Obviously, it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Chips, cheese, and gravy, isn't it?
Cheese curds.
Cheese curds, yeah.
And it's usually dark gravy.
Still.
Dark gravy.
But
What
you
do
are
you mean
correct. It
dark
is
gravy?
chips, cheese, and gravy.
There
Mark.
is no other type of gravy. There is only dark gravy.
Some people use other types of gravy. I don't really like gravy. I only
Where's
like
my
if I
spoon?
eat gravy, it's gonna be dark gravy, because it's thinner, and I don't like thick gravy.
Yeah,
so
I
like
don't like to-
that's why I like poutine, because it's made typically with a dark, thinner gravy.
Yep, I don't like to cut my gravy with a knife. No. None
Ew.
of that.
I don't like turkey gravy. I hate turkey gravy, and my dad would put it on my food even though he knew I didn't like it.
Not great.
Evil gravy.
Question number 2. Did you have any Montreal smoked meat while you were there?
No.
See,
'Cause-
that's the thing that you would normally go to the green spot for. So
Yeah, I didn't. Well, so the menu was in French. So, and my friends just thought it, I wanted poutine, so I had a good spot to take me.
Yep.
I didn't really like, I couldn't tell you what the menu said for most
I mean,
of it,
fair
'cause it
enough.
was in French.
With respect to CoupoCon itself, how many attendees do you think there were? Shan?
A bunch. I
well,
don't,
Clearly
yeah,
a couple. 500? 1,000?
maybe 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe. My friend gave me a number because we were talking about, I felt like it was more people than Vancouver, but my friend said it was actually less people than Vancouver. Vancouver was just a bigger venue.
Okay.
So like she might have said maybe 12 at most.
Mhm.
At most. But I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to see if Alex said how many people were
people?
going. Yeah, I'd have to
Yeah.
look.
Given that it's fan run and all that kind of stuff, you would think that they would kind of announce how many numbers. I'll
He
have to check.
probably has,
I'll have to
yeah.
check. Cool. Have you had poutine before, Kari?
No, I don't even know what it is.
All right. We'll get you a picture of
I have a
what
picture.
poutine is.
Yeah, you can use my picture. I sent it in food.
Kari
I
can
sent-
look in Discord to see
Yeah,
what poutine is. Have you had
I
poutine,
sent
Mark?
a picture in food.
Chips, cheese, and gravy. Yeah, I've had chips, cheese, and gravy.
Yep. There is a
But not that
Canadian
version.
couple that run a poutine restaurant in Liverpool.
I believe
So,
I might
if-
have seen them on the old social medias because they're
Yes.
quite popular, aren't they?
Yeah. So if I manage to summon Mark to Liverpool at some point,
I would go.
we'll go.
We used to have 2 poutineries in Philly, and they both closed, and it makes me really sad. But there's a pub called the New Deck Tavern down by the University of Pennsylvania Ivy League school that had they called it French poutine, and the main difference was that they fried Irish poutine. And the main difference was that they fried the cheese curds. It was pretty good. Like, obviously it's very different, but it was pretty
Yeah.
good. But that's the closest ever since they had one in Center City that closed that I loved. And we had a Smokes. We had a Smokes for some reason on South Street. But that also eventually closed, which is such a shame because I would love to be able to just access poutine. I know I could technically make it myself, but like it's just nicer when you go to a place and it's like nice and like a fresh poutine.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the picture of it, and I have to say, no, I haven't.
So good. So
I would
Uh,
remember that.
Yeah, it is very, very distinct. Mark of
Yo.
Crafted Campaigns,
Hi.
what have you been up to?
Printing and painting.
right.
Anything else?
I've been working and also a little and
He just
in between
loves using that thing. Loves.
He does. He does.
that.
That is not me in the editing. After
It
the
is
fact.
not us. Yeah.
Cool.
Doc is innocent.
I am
from that,
I am innocent in this particular case. Not usually, but in this particular case, I am. Yeah. For me, other than MCM and a bunch of work stuff, unfortunately, my birds lost in Game 7 of the World Series.
Unfortunately, he was not defeated. I stayed up late too. I texted Doc. Doc knows I was up because I was watching that dumb game.
You'll have to repeat that, Shan.
I was watching a dumb game
Ah.
because it ended dumb. The evil was not defeated, and I was
The-
up late.
Sadly, no, the evil was not defeated despite
Evil was not
2
defeated.
kicks at the can to defeat the evil at home.
Bunch of babies. Oh, it's a dead ball. Yeah, but you picked it up and threw it back in real easy, didn't you? Babies. Babies. $1 billion babies. And
Yeah, we've got
that
a lot of
hero
them in the UK
pitcher,
as well.
that rookie pitcher, Trey Savage, he's from my area. He's from here, so we were all so proud of him. And Jeff Hoffman is a former Philly, so we were proud of him too. But
What are you gonna
big
do?
bummer. Yeah, big bummer.
So
Dumb
hopefully things will
Dodgers.
be better next season.
We'll see. Hopefully we don't have a lockout in 2027 because of the
Well,
Dodgers.
There's always next year. I think there's plenty of teams that are contributing to the state of the salary mess that is Major League Baseball at the moment.
Yeah, but unfortunately the $500 million team is the one that won.
It is what it is, Shan.
Yeah, it's super easy when you rest all your talent after the All-Star game.
Still got to show up and do it.
May have
So, yeah,
been
uh,
watching the sports as well.
Yes. Other than that, lots of work stuff. Bit behind on my natural 6 items.
Oh, same.
And I did get these. There's a special one for Shan that she'll when she gets her stuff that so they're little goober
Oh, little
natural
goobers.
6
I
guys.
love goobers.
I have Kelness here in the back,
Kari's got Kelness.
and I have Eye on my bag itself.
Yes, and I
love
have also
goobers.
right here a Kari charm, which I
Aw.
need to find a spot for.
I
love goobers.
Yeah. So that's it. I think we will skip out on the art showcase today with all our reduxes and
There's so much happened, yeah.
etc.
Yeah, there's a lot of art for you to go through next time, though, isn't there?
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I hogged last episode. Sorry.
It's all right, Mark.
Aw.
I mean, you were allowed.
You
and,
were
and we had
invited to do that.
And we had so many.
And I also snuck in today
Save
as well.
save your apologies for when you buy all the digital codes for the soundtrack on Friday.
Well,
save those your apologies for then, because that's when
would've
I'll be
done.
mad.
I would have done, but Holly has scuppered my plans, hasn't she? Did you see the message?
I have not seen the message.
What did you say? What did
Yeah,
she say
she-
to you? I'm gonna go look.
Well, somebody else mentioned it in the Discord earlier.
That you were gonna buy them all?
Yes, and she.
I just
Mark
saw
that
it.
one. Yeah,
It opened
continue
right
to sell
to
when sold out.
It opened right to your GIF. That's why. So I saw you replying to her. Well, because she was there. Because she was answering actual questions when you and I were like bantering about. So she was there when that happened. She knew you were gonna say that. I mean, the storefront's been giving Holly trouble all week, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
So.
Yeah, there's like people who
Yikes.
have managed to make purchases while things aren't ready and all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff.
buy buttons have been showing up for people. Please don't try. If you listen to this, don't try. Leave Holly alone. Save it for Friday. I'm waiting for Friday to fight for a digital code against this man right here in this chat.
Same.
It's really funny, Shan. Do you know what's really funny?
Yeah, so like
It's my day off on Friday.
I close, so I'll be there. I have to leave once I buy my stuff probably, but I'll be there.
I've got 2 PCs. I used to dual PC stream, so 2
Oh my
PCs, 2
gosh.
keyboards, 2 mice.
I'm
I
only
got all of
going
it.
for 2 items, Mark. I don't care. I'm going for 2 items, checking out and leaving.
I've got no money. I can't go for anything.
I wouldn't. The problem with the merch drop is usually like, what was it last time? 2,
7
3
minutes.
minutes until it all sold out.
Yeah, 7 minutes, yeah.
Eh?
So it'll be
Are you
interesting.
sure? I thought it was like 18 minutes.
No, it was like I had people who tried to get something and they literally lost their stuff while going
That
through
happened,
payment.
yeah.
Oh,
That
what?
happened to
Yeah,
me.
while going through the yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just going to buy a pin.
I think it's gonna be busy again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I hope
So,
they have enough soundtrack.
50-50.
keys.
Unfortunately or fortunately.
Don't
depending on
worry.
the way you look at it.
The keys are going to be all bought by this man right here. But yeah, that's why
If he does so, I'm flying over and I will get.
we'll find
my
we'll
key from
find
him.
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
I specifically saved the item I wanted the least, so that other than the soundtrack code, obviously, so that I could like, if I didn't get it, totally fine. At least I can get my soundtrack code. Like, that was my priority, was the code. Because I
For
knew
me,
that
it's-
wouldn't be a problem.
For me, it's the soundtrack code as well. Everything else I could get at the MCM.
Yeah.
But yeah, the soundtrack code is something because I do not have a vinyl player. Otherwise, I would have
Same.
gotten myself a vinyl. But
Am I the only one in this room that actually has a record player?
No. Doc, have you got one?
I have one in. the
Okay,
box
you did.
in
I
the
couldn't
loft.
remember if you did. I couldn't remember if you had said you had one or not.
Yeah, I think I said last time I didn't have one, and then I remembered that I do have
You
one in
found
a box.
one mentally in your head. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I have not gone up and unboxed it.
I don't. I
Now
have
you
3
have
cats. I cannot have nice things. I
Yeah,
have 3 cats.
that's I can relate.
Our cats are surprisingly leave my record player alone.
I
Like,
have
it
one
might be
that
'cause it's
literally
under the
tries to take my
windows.
computer apart.
Yeah, well, Gouda famously chewed through my speaker cable, and now I have cable protectors. But like, all they do is jump up to the window, which is right next to the record player. Like, they've never bothered, and I think it's because it's on a speaker tower. I think because there's stuff there, they know they can't get on top of it, so they don't bother.
They don't try and jump on
Yeah,
it,
they
right?
don't. They'd rather jump on the desk because that's where I'm spending my time. They want to hang out on the. They were both on the desk fighting earlier. That's why I was like, if you guys saw me pointing, it's because they were trying to fight on my desk. So like, yeah, I think they'd rather be over here than at my record player. I don't use it enough, or they'll see me sitting in the beanbag next to the record player and want to sit in the beanbag with me.
They see
I'm
you
very lucky that
sitting,
they're.
They hating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lorna sits right there right now, and she already is like trying to annoy me that I react to her.
Pay attention to me. Pay
devious.
attention to me.
Exactly.
Right. Speaking of
Yep.
paying attention to me, having had the topic of episode 41 up for some time now. Episode 41,
We've only been going for 2 hours. What are you on
ladies and gentlemen. Let's go blitz quickly through the predictions.
Yeah.
You guys all said no for cleanup. You would be correct. There was no cleanup. Or at least no cleanup as it was
Yeah,
outlined.
Harry was surprised that there was like no. This is the first time they didn't do any cleanup. They just straight left.
Yep.
Yeah, he even in the at the action search he said like it was the first place where they actually left with like still like open threads.
Yeah. And several of them, right?
Yeah.
Several open threads. So, yeah, I was expecting them to go back to Haven. They did not go back to Haven. In fact, they went in the exact opposite direction completely. Shannon, there was no tavern.
Yeah, there was a tavern mention, but they didn't make it that far. They did not make it that far.
They did
They
not
did
make it.
drink. They did drink.
Oh, yes.
But they
heavily.
did not make it that far.
And I'm sure we'll discuss the heavy drinking in a moment.
I love it.
And Mark, you said no comment, and
Yeah,
Doug
yeah.
will roll first. I believe that it was Alex who rolled first. No?
I think Alex rolled first.
And I technically got the forward title.
You did.
Technically, there's a hyphen, but it's 4 words. So like, it's greasy, but I got it. I finally one of us got a
Words is
title
words.
guess right. Somebody got a title
guess.
guess right.
So, Shan, you're going
Words is words.
amber, red for me.
Oh, but I do
completely.
get green for no.
You do get green for no. In
Yeah.
fact, everyone gets green for no. And unfortunately, there was no Yilda influence.
Well,
for
Mark
Sophie.
said no comment, so he gets amber. He said no comment. He
Doug
gets
will
a
roll first.
he gets a pale amber.
Yep. So
Oh, and then he gets a red. Hold on.
red for Doug to roll first.
let me
Yeah,
get pen
red
of
for
amber.
Doug to go first.
What is the name of this amber? Mark
Yeah, what is it?
This one,
surely has a name.
Fanatic Orange. Oh, you mean the one that you're using? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh no, the one that you were holding up.
Yeah,
Oh, that
we
was
wanted to know what you were
Fanatic
holding.
Orange. Yeah.
Fanatic
Fanatic.
orange.
By Duncan Rhodes. 2 thin coats
Excellent.
because they are excellent paints. And I just happened to have bought 180 of them to sell at MCM Comic Con.
That's why you're
Wow.
using them right now.
Oh, I used them before I bought the retail package
okay.
of them because I think they are fabulous.
Don't paint with your own supply.
No
What is
comment.
what is your favorite paint brand?
Should we save that for wash up?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to derail it again. If I do it every 5 minutes.
Mop Up. Mark's favorite
Mark's Paint Corner.
paint brand.
Yes.
Okay.
Bob Ross
Mark's,
Corner.
Mark's paint reviews.
Pathalo Blue or whatever.
Excellent. Cool. I'm trying to remember if there were dresses. I don't believe there were.
No.
I
think
just always
Aoife-
think they look great. You know, I'm always
They
sitting
look
here
amazing.
I'm always just sitting here thinking about how amazing they look. I never actually remember what they
Yes.
wear.
I did discuss this briefly with Holly and Aoife when we were at MCM. About a bit like how I think I also discussed with Alex about the bowling shirts. Yes.
Oh God, Harry's bowling shirt theory. Yeah.
And they all were saying like it's really because not a lot of them are obviously on camera all
the time.
consistently, right?
Yeah.
And obviously some of them have been on camera consistently,
Yeah.
but they get I think they even
but
mentioned
in
this in
costume.
I mean they've mentioned this in an Action Surge, I think, either an Action Surge or an AMA or a BTS, where they were talking about how they get kind of weird about wearing the same thing. So we had a little chuckle about wearing the same things.
We had a dress watch and we had gun watch. We had the gun rack at the end. I literally
Oh
looked
yeah,
a-
Alex was
I
only
looked
in
away.
the tank top, right? At the
At
during Action Surge.
I looked away for 2 seconds. And I looked back, and all of a sudden, his arms were out, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And nobody said anything, right? So
it's
like,
'cause
it took a really long time for Harry to point it out. So I'm sitting here like, no one's gonna say anything about the fact that Alex just undressed. I looked away for 2 seconds, and I look over, and now he has his arms are out, and I was waiting for somebody to say something. So when it was Harry, that did make me laugh. And he was like, "Put them away." It's like I
Alex
was
Jordan,
cracking up.
the Alex
for
Jordan
Alex.
gun show was out.
Yeah.
Gun show.
Yep.
From bowling shirt to gun show.
He loves flexing the haters.
Flex it on them haters.
Yep.
I ain't got any spoons. Wait. You carry on, Doc. You carry on. I'm just blocking out the haters.
I'm gonna
Oh my
go
God.
I'm gonna show. I got my own gun show here. Right. Ronnie and I did.
Yeah.
Ronnie and I did a gun show here.
Yes.
I still want to get a little tattoo, maybe
Oh, I
before
need
the
to
next
put
time
these
I
back
see
on.
them, but I'm such a baby about needles. And I know it's a different kind of needle. Lindsay and I talked about it for a while when we were hanging out at PAX. Because, like, Lindsay was obviously going to be my inspiration. But I'm, like, such a baby about, like, any kind of, like, scratching. Like, I don't like pain, essentially, pain and irritation. It's probably the autism. I'm not going to lie to you that, like, it makes me crazy when I hurt and stuff. I don't like the feeling of
Makes you
it.
talk funny as well.
Sure.
You're
And
cutting
then, I don't like needles. Why am I cutting out?
You were cutting out, but you're back.
I
Only
hate it.
slightly. It was just
I've
robot
done
voice.
everything right this time.
It's all good.
Everything's right.
You're fine.
It was a blip. A little blip.
It was a
But yeah.
10-second blip. Cool. But back to episode 41.
Yeah, episode
We
podcast on brand.
we started off a little bit melancholy.
Well, first there was a dog out. We started off with puppets and Harry taking his dog out because he
that's
didn't know he had a
true.
puppet.
That's true. I forgot all about the
That's why,
puppets to
gang.
begin with.
That's why we made the puppets.
Yeah. The dedication.
Holly made everyone puppets.
Yes, the puppets were also at MCM. I forgot to mention.
Yes.
Yep.
The puppets were at MCM as well.
That is a very cool puppet, Kari.
I'm
Loving
gonna
it.
bring mine
Not
back.
as cool as
But
as
Shan's
but-
got a just like commitment to the bit is
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, if I'm gonna do anything, it's commit to the bit. I gave her headphones. She's commitment to the bit, man. I don't get to make things. I'm not very talented. I can't make things with my
Oh,
hands.
yes, you are. Sure.
So getting to make something with my hands was very nice and fun. Because I'm not good at making anything.
Well, you
So-
clearly are.
All
Well,
right.
it's just
You
a
are.
sock puppet. It's yarn and pipe cleaners and a cat.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Right, Adira? Hold on.
Okay,
Adira.
I'm going to post.
Their
This-
commitment.
Oh, should I hold it up again?
I've done it. It's
Oh,
all good.
okay.
We're going.
I'm gonna take a better picture of it before we hang up as well.
We're going in hot into general.
Oh, I should have got Harry. I'll share a picture of Harry myself. I'll take a
But
picture
yeah,
of Harry's.
the introduction and the recap was just absolute dedication from Harry.
Oh yeah,
God.
behind the
Talk
behind
about
the DM
commitment
screen.
to the bit. Yeah, after
Yeah.
he got his sock back, he committed to the biggest bit of all time.
He committed so hard, and he
No
was
one-
actually in pain, and
Yeah.
still like, I have to do this.
No
It's
one's
important.
like the last time someone committed to a bit that hard, it was Ben consistently trying to say the recap at the same time. It always comes back to the recap.
We
The
don't know if
recap
he
is
was
always a bit-
actually in pain, because he's an actor after all.
No, I mean they told him he could stop, and he literally was like, "No, I have to finish."
I have to
do
finish.
this. It's important.
He absolutely could have stopped at any time. He was hurting.
Yep.
I can confirm being low and doing it does
Yeah.
hurt.
It
I
does
just
hurt
did
after
it.
a while.
Mark and I are puppet less.
Mine's
Today?
I
just
gave
making
you guys
rubber.
plenty of warning.
Sure. Look,
What am I doing while we're recording this?
Could
This
be
is
worse.
how
You
my
could have your
time is.
dog out just like Harry because
You're
he thought he didn't have a puppet.
Trying to think. Yeah. So then we had Little Melancholy
Yes.
to begin with. Little bit of reconciliation.
There was a lot of nice talks in this one, aside from all the
Yeah.
drinking. Adira, you're on my notes again.
It was
How dare you.
absolutely like heart wrenching when when Dolly and Elwyn had their talk about like going to Mouse or Lathy and what is awaiting them there and all that,
Consequences of decisions. Yep.
and why then Elwyn decided to go with them and stay with them.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I still think we have some healing to do. And it sounds like we'll have we might have one or two episodes for that to transpire. We got some mega Doug lore,
Yes.
mega Kelness lore.
Yes.
Big series of backstory reveals.
Yeah.
Harry, I think, mentioned at least in the action surge, if not in the episode itself, just the Doug as a patient player, just kind of sitting back and kind of
Just hinting at things, and then out of the blue, this entire load of backstory just
yeah. I mean, I don't know that I could wait 100+ hours in a campaign to
Yeah.
do that.
Or could I?
Well, there's still time.
And Doug was so worried that he actually had like forgotten things or misremembered things. It was so cute.
Yeah. I think he was also a bit worried about kind of lore dumping, which I know certainly for us in the watch party, we were all kind of enthralled with what he had to say. I don't think anyone was like, "Oh yeah, come on, Doug, move on."
Yeah.
I think we would
all
have sat there
wanted
and
the
listened
lore.
to even more of it.
Well, we'll get to maybe not listen, but we'll get to read about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Notably, no name though, which for me is because I help Holly with the vibe checks.
Oh, no name for
No
the
name. No
for the
name
lady
for
friend.
No.
That's
Like
true.
a lot of information about her. No name. It's like
No name.
I love a character who's just like, let me tell you what she looked like. Let me tell you how she made me feel, what we did together. Am I gonna tell you her name? Absolutely not. No.
Not.
Here's something we can do. Here's something we can do.
Oh no.
Let's
has an idea?
guess. Because I don't even know. Let's guess the name of Kel's lady friend. And we can get the chat to join in. Everybody, put comments. What do you
Yes.
think Kel's lady
His
friend's
friend's
name
There you
name
go.
is.
Up
was?
the engagement.
Yep.
There you go.
Go first, Shan. What do you think the Kelnis's
Man.
lady friends?
Names can be so tricky.
It depends. Is it Doug that creates the name, or is it Harry
Yeah,
that creates
like,
the name?
and how fantasy are we talking? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
If
like
it's Doug, Sandra.
on a scale of I to Kelness, like what kind of like exotic name are we looking at here?
Mindful that we are expecting it as an elf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The funniest name just occurred to me.
Go for it.
Go on.
Radiana.
Radiana.
Like, I was sitting here thinking, and it just like brain blast, like
Oink.
Radian, but with an A at the end.
What just popped in there, right?
So I assume you're not actually going with Radiana.
Probably
Shan,
not.
But
I don't know. I've never been good at naming things in any of my time.
all right.
I always steal.
While you're thinking about it, Kari, you look
Yeah.
like you've got a name.
Lorna, I would say.
Lorna.
Lorna.
That's a good option. Mark?
You see, Shan's triggered something, and I can't think of anything different now. Ariana.
Ariana?
Yeah.
Grande.
Yeah, now I've said it.
Since they love putting silly names in this, like, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's literally a silly name that somebody comes up with.
I'm gonna-
Celine Dion.
Azra
again.
Levine.
Azra Levine, yeah.
It's
I'm
Big
gonna
Ariana.
go very simple and say Maria.
Okay.
That's possible.
All right, predictions. Maria for me.
But you might be
Mark-
holding on to that for a long time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We don't know how long we're going to have to wait.
Yeah, we don't. Kari went with
Or do
Lorna.
we?
Yes.
Mark, remind me again. Sorry.
Ariana.
Ariana. Shannon.
Elf makes me think Celtic. I'm going Rhiannon.
Rhiannon.
It's one of my favorite names. It is a really
Excellent.
nice name. Not because it sounds like mine. I always liked Rhiannon. I think it's a beautiful name.
Excellent.
Daradask.
There it is.
Darren Dusk. Leolon. I'm trying to think if he's had chemistry with any other characters like that I could just flip their name. Just be like, that's her name. What's his Yilda? Tilda. Tilda Swinton. Tilda Swinton.
Tilda. Yeah. All right, we've got our four predictions for the name.
Yeah. Sorry, Gouda. I accidentally kicked Gouda. I didn't know he was between my legs. And I swung my foot back. He's fine. Like, I barely touched him, but I feel bad. Sorry. I was apologizing.
Accidentally.
I would never.
Get out.
Then what else did we do in the beginning of the episode that we should discuss?
Let me see. Let me pull up my notes here.
Oh, thank you. Everyone needs a note taker.
Kari, anything you've got there in your notes that you think bears discussing?
I mean, Ben's starting off quoting Celine Dion with "My Heart Will Go On" was for sure a moment.
I once heard someone say whatever.
Or literally the fact whenever Radian or anyone said something odd, Holly / Elwyn immediately like 6 bottles left, 5 bottles
Yeah.
left.
I mean, honestly, like for all the lack of like, I mean, I have some stuff that Radian actually did, but like all I'm gonna remember is the fact that he was just drunk the entire episode and saying the craziest
now
things.
I remember.
Like the absolute craziest things, and they had to heal
Radiant.
his drunkenness because he was so drunk.
Radiant drunk is just literally comedy gold.
Yeah, getting so drunk that Harry got mad on his behalf when he got blamed for stuff.
Yeah. Things that he didn't even do.
Yeah.
Finally he didn't do something.
He
and
didn't
he
do
still
something,
got blamed
but he
for
still
it.
got blamed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Poor
so
Radiant.
I mean, you know me, I love to talk about Dolly and Radian, and we had like a feast, but not in like a relationship sense, like a friendship sense. It was literally like because Dolly did something absolutely crazy that Radian might normally do, but Dolly did it, and I thought Radian was gonna explode when
That
she
was
stabbed the drum.
absolutely.
That was scary.
So. Maybe we go into it
Yeah.
right now. Like that was
Like Dolly did.
Hey.
that was absolutely wild to me.
She just stabbed it.
Maybe I'll ask my fellow DM, Kari here. I don't know. Obviously, she rolled reasonably well, and that got her attunement and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know whether I would have necessarily allowed all of that with essentially no consequence.
Yeah. Well, he had her roll something and then didn't say what it was. So
Yeah, the
I don't
D4,
know.
right?
Yeah.
We don't know
Yeah.
what the D4 was, but
He never said. He just went, okay. And then went back behind the
he
DM
just-
screen.
He just asked for the D4 and didn't say
Yep.
for what it was. And I love that special, like, you cannot just attune to an item, you have to roll a check to actually attune to it, and you have to actually
Yep.
spend gaming time attuning to it.
Mhm.
I think that is actually a thing that I probably will take over into my games as well. Harry inspired me.
yeah, I don't think
for the
I've
first
ever
time.
had a situation where a player, maybe it's just the people I play with, the player had been like kind of min-maxing by like exchanging items with other members of the party.
Never find the colors I want.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Min-maxers. I have
Yeah.
a couple in my groups here and there. I still have a rule in Pathfinder, if anyone rolls a perception check over an 80, summons instantly Tiamat onto the board.
Yeah, if you misbehave, then there will be grave consequences. If you're
Exactly.
trying to, don't break the game, basically. Yeah. So yes, we had that whole sequence, which I was a bit, certainly while we were watching the watch party, thinking back on it now, I was concerned for them. Like I thought something very bad was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it was it was dark, right? Like Harry
Yeah.
was definitely like, you're not doing a good thing here.
Yeah.
Certainly giving that vibe anyway.
The screams.
Yep.
And then the nightmares of Elwyn.
Yeah, which continue basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think our
And-
running theory is that it's the sword, but we'll have to see, I guess.
Yeah.
What the consequences from that all are, but
Well, we got to a point where Holly even knows yet.
But yeah,
As in recording
these
wise.
two nightmares Elwyn had, where she literally just can watch while Harry literally tells her what she sees, depending on these will saves, and then she actually coming out with a Mali, with a, like, you have a -1 to wisdom saving throws.
No, that was because of the exhaustion, wasn't it?
I think it was a little bit of both, because she had literally that second nightmare before she got up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was a little bit of both. It was kind of the her being up half of the night with Radiant.
With the yes, impromptu drinking session.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm feeling so bad for Radiant. Every time when he tries to do something, he
Yeah.
gets drunk.
Well, you know, the one thing that my prediction finally came true. My timing is terrible, but it always comes around because they finally talked about the letter. So the one good thing that did happen is he and Dolly had an actually good chat, an actual good chat. They did a nice job talking to each other. Good job, gang. But like actually apologizing for Erastus and like saying like, yeah, I never, like my plan was never to let you die. Like I never in my power would let that happen. And like having a talk about like trusting each other and all that. And my favorite being like, I want to do something nice for LOM. I'm gonna ask the dragons to throw her a party. Like, okay, certainly a choice, but
Definitely a choice. Definitely.
but
a
it was
choice.
nice. It was nice to finally have that because I genuinely thought that letter was forgotten. I was like, that's it. It's never coming up. So when was it Ben brought it up? I was like, yes. Because I can't tell you guys how many times I tried to predict that and then I gave up because they were like,
It's only about 10 episodes too late for
Yeah,
you, Shan. but
yeah, because they had stuff going on. I genuinely thought it wasn't gonna come up, and then like so much stuff happened in the middle. It's like, oh, it's probably gonna be one of those things that gets forgotten. But I forgot that like they tend to talk to each other.
Yeah. That's not a greasy win. That's a decomposed win.
I always know, but that's always happens to me, Mark. Though, is that I'll make a prediction, it comes true like 8 episodes later, and it's like, wow, wow.
the clairvoyance is high.
And honestly,
Right.
you know what? Yeah, I can see into the future is mostly what it is. I think I'm just like Cassandra, is that who it is? Who nobody believed her? The Oracle of Apollo,
Yeah.
and nobody believed her. Yeah. That's me.
Cassandra.
Yeah. But like to go back to his drinking, like, you know, I think he had to because he saw I naked.
Yeah.
So he had to have another drink that night.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I gotta forget things.
But he did roll high on the penis viewing.
God. Yeah,
option.
you can't roll on
Oh.
drinking, but you can
No.
roll high on genitalia.
You'd
Genitalia
have
viewing.
to when you're dealing with a cloaca.
Yeah. Another moment that made Harry sad was everyone laughing about the fact that none of them are wearing their special jewelry Radiant got them.
The bracelets, yeah.
Yeah, that was so sad.
But it's there was a lot of nice everyone offering to stay with Elowen, like Kel did earlier in the night, and then Radiant did the second night. The bread making, nice.
I was
Sharing turkey.
Yeah.
I
Where did
was-
Where did they prove the bread?
Don't ask questions.
I was so
That's too much
touched
detail, Mark.
when the thing with when Radiant came up with like Elwyn and he are best friends now, and that was
He
so
was
cute.
so drunk. He was so
So
drunk. like,
drunk,
we
but
best
absolutely
friends.
cute.
Yeah, like I think
He's
Harry
that
said it.
drunk.
Yeah, I think Harry said it before, is that it seems like a lot of times his feelings come out when he's like Ben lets him feel his feelings when he's drunk, which I think is really funny and happens every time.
Yep.
That he just wants friends, and like he seems to try and do friend stuff more when he's drunk.
Yep.
Probably because like I'm sure there's like a because they don't take me seriously when I'm sober kind of situation, like because they don't. I mean, I feel like part of them still don't trust him after the Erastus thing, which obviously
Yeah.
understandable, even though like he, you know, because he didn't have that talk, the talks he had with Dolly with them, where he was like, I would never let that happen because he's on a suicide run or whatever he is. But I think when he gets, I mean, also the Carl thing made me laugh. He was so sad about killing Carl, and so Harry was like, "Tell me honestly, how sad is he about killing Carl?" And so like, yeah, it's always funny that like because he rolls bad, he like almost lets Radiant feel his feelings when he's drunk, because it's like, I might as well have some fun if I'm gonna keep getting drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when he
so-
is drunk, he actually is vulnerable, and otherwise he has probably. That's my theory, that
Yeah.
Radiant is much too scared to be rejected to actually speak out his feelings.
Which makes sense because he was abused by the people who were presumably his parents, and he didn't know who he was. So if you don't know who you are, like you wake up and your parents hate you and abuse you and blame you for things, you're gonna be afraid that everyone's gonna treat you that way. Like it's just
narratively satisfying.
and it's narratively satisfying. But like it makes sense for what Ben set up as that part of his backstory is like, yeah, like, you know, when you expect people are gonna hate you no matter what you do, you're gonna be flippant about it, which he is, and unless he gets the opportunity to be one-on-one with people, and then he gets drunk, and that's when it's like it's very clear he just wants a human connection. I also laughed at, is this our first fight? Was really funny. Like, because he wanted to go see the wolf. And she was like, no. And he's like, this is our first fight. Like, shut up. But, like, it was just really, it's cute that, like, you know,
Like a
after,
married couple.
yeah. And it's like, we talked about it, like, whoever was here when we talked about their big blow up fight. I think it was just me, Doc, and Harry. When we talked about the big blow up fight, and she said some nasty things to him, truly mean things. And so it was nice that Radiant wanted to take the time to still spend time. Like he said to Dolly, he wanted to do something nice for her because he felt bad about his part in the gang up. And that he still wanted to do nice things for her, and that he wanted to stay up with her and spend time with her and all that stuff. Like even with that still kind of between them. Because I don't think they had, like, an apology tour moment. So, like...
When you say they, in this case, Shan.
Elowen and Radian. Did they have an apology tour situation? I mean, I know Radian's side did, because he said he wanted to do something nice.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think Elowen apologized for the thing. Like, again, I'm not saying she should right now, but it's one of those things where it's, like, the fact that Radiant took the time to want to do something nice for her and spend time with her, despite the awful things she said to him, and like her spending time with him is in and of itself almost, it's an apology. Even if you don't want to apologize, you're still like, I'll take care of you, I guess, because you're drunk, whatever. But it's like it's one of those things where it's like that's a nice moment because like he didn't have to do that. He's kind of standoffish sometimes, and she said really awful about like something that he then filled her in, like, hey, by the way, I was abused, I was tortured. And he still wanted to take the time to do something nice for her because he knows that the situation she's in is significantly harder than it is for him. And so it was nice. It was nice to see that everybody was taking that kind of time with Elowen rather than just a straightforward apology. It's like showing them that they're there for her in any way she needs, whether it's because she doesn't want to sleep, whether it's because she just like wants to talk stuff out. They're all in their own way showing like we're here for you, whatever happens. And so like it was nice, like despite like how heated that argument got, that everyone was still like, it's fine. Let's ask the dragons to throw her a party. Like, where's your octopus charm? Like it's just drunk Radiant's fun. You get really good moments out of drunk Radiant.
A lot of people drink to forget. Does Radiant drink to remember?
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to remember stuff in this episode too. So, because he talked about like this remembering a feeling from childhood, but not remembering his childhood kind
His
of thing, which I
childhood,
thought
yeah.
was really interesting.
The certainly the feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
Just going back for a moment on what we were saying about the kind of Radiant's kind of reaction, right, to Carl in particular. I think that, and you know, everything that's going in there is it's really interesting that the feeling of regret is not the individual's death, but that I made a mistake, right?
It went wrong. Yeah.
wrong.
And I think that's just like this general theme with him is not thinking about and probably, you know, some of us who are like, you know, this behavior is going to come back to bite you at some point, right? Is to not be thinking about or not being necessarily too worried about the consequence, right? Or the negative consequence, but being so concerned about the fact that you made an error that resulted in that consequence, right? And I don't know if he's learned anything after this series of drunken evenings.
He barely remembers half of them.
But yeah, I think it will be interesting to see where that goes, because either he's going to do something reckless that's going to have a really, really significant set of negative consequences, right? We kind of already had that a bit with Parvis and the crew in the basement jail of Haven, right?
Narratively satisfying.
But there are greater negative consequences for recklessness than NPC death.
Well,
Right.
and he threw an interesting wrench into the idea of just recklessness in finding out that like he actually can't use his spell book. So like we don't even know how much now that he's done that. It's like how much is like Radiant doing stuff and how much is him choosing something because he doesn't actually know what he's doing
On vibes, effectively.
Yeah, like because he didn't really go into too much detail. And I know it made a lot of the theory crafters go a little like,
Yep.
because like, what do you mean you haven't been able to read your spell book this whole time? And is that like a side effect of him being a Ladrin and Reliquiae? Is that like because he's not actually a wizard? We don't know yet. We don't know enough because like he doesn't know everything. It's hard to tell when it's going to be one of those things where it's because Radiant doesn't know or it's because Ben hasn't found out yet. And it's like crazy talk. But like that kind of adds an interesting wrench into that conversation of like him making decisions. It's like how much is decision and how much is like an actual thing that's baked into his character that we don't know and he might not know fully. So it's like F in the chat.
That is, I think
it just adds a wrinkle.
It definitely adds a wrinkle, and it opens up the opportunity for him and Harry to have a discussion at some point about the direction in which they want to take this particular thread of narrative, right?
Are they working on a respec?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it a respec or is it that maybe was he never that in the first place? Like it's the problem with Radiant is he's not from here. He literally doesn't go here. So it's like so much could be tied in. Yeah, he doesn't even go here. So much could be tied into like the fact that he's not from Relic. And I think somebody had said that to him too when he said that. I don't know if I or Dolly said
I think it was during
about,
this during this episode that they don't know, where they were discussing like more or less how did you get here? How do you think you got here? Right?
Yeah, and are the scars from the Briar? Are the scars like
and-
it's a lot of really interesting questions, and it's part of the like
for which he has no answers.
Yeah, and
Right.
until like Ben, bless him, like he said, he's super comfortable taking the back seat, just kind of like Doug, super comfortable taking the back seat with like his story stuff because it never feels like the right time, and so like whenever we get there, it'll be interesting to get some answers. But like Ben's in no hurry because like everybody else has stuff that keeps coming up. And he's just like, well, I can find out stuff through like I was intrigued that we didn't have a trance this episode. I was like expecting there to be like a trance and maybe a memory this episode, but
Yeah,
maybe next time.
I wonder whether Harry had that prepped, and then of course because he
We
didn't
had all the
sleep,
Eloin dreams too, and then he
right?
didn't sleep. Yeah,
Then
so
he
it's
didn't,
like
he basically didn't sleep, right? So
yeah, but Harry also doesn't like fast travel, so there's a good chance there's opportunities for more
there's
rest.
definitely opportunities.
Yeah. I was just
for all that.
intrigued. I kept thinking like, are we gonna get a radiant trance? And then we never did. Just lots of nightmares.
I have to
Lots
check on my cats quickly. I hear something crashing.
Oh no.
Do it.
Oh, this is like my dog screaming this entire time.
No, we've not heard anything.
Oh, okay, because I can.
That's a lie. I've heard it all the time.
Great.
Now, also, potentially,
Yes, Mark.
was there a car alarm going off somewhere? Because I'm sure I heard something. in the background.
My neighbors adjacent had a alarm going off, Mark. Yes.
Ah, okay. That one was very, very,
Yeah.
very quiet. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
got
beauty
nothing
of the
interesting.
dynamic mic. Yeah. I think there's lots of ways in which that can go, and it'll be interesting over the next episode or two.
A lot
to
of banger
see...
one-liners too.
Oh yeah.
Beg your pardon.
Banging one-liners.
To see which story threads get pulled over this
Yeah.
sort of travel
There's always
period.
a B plot. There's always a B plot. So like, I'd be interested to see who gets the B plot this time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
is it the Eloin dreams? Is this the opportunity to relieve some Radiant lore? No, reveal, not relieve. Reveal some.
Sometimes we just flip words, and it's okay. I kind of understood what you meant.
At least you can remember words.
Relieve somebody else from story obligations so we can have
Yep,
radiant reveals. I got you, see?
reveal
Wow.
some Radiant lore.
Yeah.
Whether we have some opportunities for some more Kelness reveals,
Well,
since
Yeah.
clearly there's more there.
We have a criminal in our midst.
Yes, the criminal.
A criminal.
A smooth criminal.
Yeah, he's very
Looking at the camera, too. He
It's like,
knows. He knows. He's a criminal.
You're now paying attention to me, so I'm content.
what direction are they heading in?
Guess they're kind of almost heading due north, Mark.
They're in the winter forest now.
Toward, well, I didn't mean direction. I mean, what have they decided their
Laffy.
destination
They
is?
Laffy.
did.
Laffy.
Well, they said they'll head towards Laffy. They haven't really because Eloin understands that Laffy's probably where they should be going, but
Yep.
they're kind of like like they haven't committed. They're just going in that direction. You know,
And whose
probably
story does
going
that
there,
lead
but
to then?
mostly Kelness. But Laffy is fairly close to the mountains, right?
Let's take a look at the map here, shall we?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
please. Thank
So,
you.
worth having a look.
let's bring the map up. So we're over here on the right hand side.
Yep.
We're
We're in the old lady forest.
in the mother forest here.
No, is mother?
I don't think.
Autumn?
I think we're already in the sort of foothills / mountains here towards Taliska.
Maybe.
Shan.
Because they said they didn't really say. They just said following the forest.
Yeah, we're going
road.
north, right? So
Yeah.
Haven's
Yep.
over here, right? And we didn't really get a
Yeah, sense of where the old dark is in autumn. in
which is
mother.
here, right?
Get a exact location.
Yeah.
What do
so
you think about the thing you cannot hide behind the mask?
Yeah.
The message on the
Oh, that was
trees.
cool.
the masks on the
That were nailed on the trees.
I thought it was interesting that Harry used that, and he kind of alluded to this a bit in the action surge, that he used that to kind of release a little bit of tension from them, so they didn't always feel kind of, I guess, on edge, right?
Yeah.
That there might be like-minded
An
or
ally.
allies here.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? This kind of situation, there's not everybody going to be against somebody.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
pockets of people that have different ideals about everything. There'll be some that are completely neutral and just wanna, no,
Yep.
leave me out of it, and some like, no, we hate you, and some way.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, if a bunch of masked people, like, I always wish I could remember the exact quote from Monty Python when he talks about the sword. But I'm going for that kind of vibe. If you see a bunch of masked people who are going around saying the shadow will flood, and you are vaguely aware that maybe what that means, I too wouldn't trust them. I too would be like, maybe these are bad guys, because like the shadow is obviously going to be associated with the vial. So like if you have a bunch of people saying like, you know, the gods are dead, the gods are dead, and then you have a bunch of these masked lunatics around, like, you know, doing shady stuff in your forest, in your home, and their motto is the shadow will flood, you're gonna assume that they're like a dark force and you're not gonna want them around.
However, most of the common folk, from what I'm led to believe from watching it, won't even be aware of the wild and the vile. They'll only know the virtuous.
But they know about the war.
How much does everybody know about the war?
Well, not
Yeah,
the
that is
truth,
the big-
but
Not
The
the
lies.
certainly not the truth, and
Wouldn't it
that
be
the
part
and
of
that the war
their-
is over, right?
yeah, wouldn't it be part of their like religious whatever? Like I thought it, because I think it was like part of the religion check at the beginning or whatever.
I mean,
is that,
obviously
like,
there are opportunities here to explore what the population does or does not know.
yeah,
And clearly the implication is that there are allies here, or they're at least not foes necessarily here.
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
And if you're a believer of, well, not just a believer, but within a certain, one of the specific virtuous deities, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Religious areas of influence.
Well, it's basically your race essentially is
well,
part
yeah,
of your
how-
Your
religious
domain,
leaning. Yeah,
your domain, effectively. Yeah.
yeah.
How much are you just completely brainwashed over to that, or how much
Yep.
knowledge is imparted of history and all that kind of jazz?
Yeah. Kari, you were about to drop some
Deep lore.
deep lore.
I mean, I think it is fascinating, and I love the fact that Harry has, in the action search, mentioned that he had a file called The World Above Ground that he now renamed in Gloam Nonsense. That literally gives me like okay, there is actually, he has like the world around them and above them while they were underground that is that keeps turning while they are down in the caves, and now that they're outside, that is now no longer above them, but actually plays around them. And I think that is fascinating because, like, I don't know how you, for example, do it as a DM. If you always like keep track what the world does around the people, or if you wait for like certain things to happen depending on the milestone the players are.
The world.
I've done it both ways, Kari. In the current campaign, I'm doing it. I'm definitely doing it milestone driven. Just because it's easier in my head to not try and manage two timelines kind of at once, and then to try and get a sense of where they intersect. So whatever my players do, however long they take, I know that there's a kind of a checkpoint in my timeline in my head. That's just how I run the current campaign that we're doing. But I have done it both ways. I just find the checkpoint one easier kind of to manage, right? It also gets you kind of out of this. It has pluses and minuses, right? Like, I think it does get you out of this as a player thinking, oh, I'm missing something if I don't go and do this at this time. That there's this like time pressure necessarily, right? But that can have pluses and minuses, right? So, probably as you know from playing and DMing, time is a very relative thing, right? When playing.
Time is a weird soup.
Yep.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Yep. And Mark, probably, in games you've played too, time's weird, right?
Yep.
You might spend 3 sessions on something that only took a couple afternoons, right?
Yeah.
And then another thing will be 1 session will span multiple days, right? So,
Yep.
yeah. Once we convince Shan that she should play
Yeah, you should play.
Well, I don't
me.
think it's just
Longer-
convincing. It's
It's a
arranging
matter.
the
I
time.
really much want to.
Yeah.
It's making it work.
making it
And-
viable, right?
A
You're
big,
just too popular.
big
Yep.
D&D question is, how do you guys do traveling? Because that is something that Harry mentioned, that he always has a problem with, like, the fast traveling. Everyone who has, like, done some D&D or role playing had that problem. Do you end there, or do you do the travel? Do you do the travel by day, or how are you doing it?
I can even answer this because I play a lot of RPGs, and
Yeah.
a lot of them have fast travel. And I'll tell you what, when I play, like, for instance, The Witcher 3, I prefer just to ride Roach around. Unless I really am annoyed about getting somewhere, I prefer just to go through the map to play it naturally. There's another game I did that too, where, like, I would always take the road because I just liked traveling. I think 14, I do the same thing. Like, sometimes I'll ether right around, but I just like going through the maps, I like exploring and taking time. So for me, like, fast travel is convenient when I need it, but I prefer not to use it if I can help it. Like, 16 was a disappointment to me because you don't get to really travel anywhere. It was literally all fast travel, and that bummed me out because it's like, to have a game that is so highly political, and you don't really get to, like, explore road situations, because roads are where you have all the world building conversations. Like, you have to go to an area where they have specific world building conversations, and it's like, sure, some of them are involved and some of them are, like, pretty big and detailed, but the idea of traveling from place to place to me sounds far more interesting than fast traveling every time I need to go somewhere.
I think it very much depends on the distance. Like Skyrim, if you're traveling from one end of the map to the other,
Yeah.
if you're going to do the travel all that way across, then you get bored really quickly. Whereas if you're just going from one town to another one that's closer, then there's lots of little encounters you can have on the way, and it doesn't get instantly boring. So
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
think
a
finding
balance.
the balance. Yeah, that's the one.
It's definitely a balance. I think it also depends on the type of table you have. As probably Kari can attest to, if you have a table that's 70% combat, 30% role playing, if you don't get them moving to a place, people get antsy,
Yeah.
right?
I want to roll some dice.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
hit things, right? So I think with this group in particular, spinning completely back around to the natural 6 table, they'd almost prefer to drag out a trip to like 2, 3, 4 episodes and spend 10 to 15 hours, a bit like they did this episode, right? Where there's world building and character development and all sorts of other things, and they don't hit anything, right? I think this group definitely prefers that, and especially now that in particular, I think Holly was kind of felt like she was the odd one out a bit in that with the character skills that she had available. That's just not the case anymore with how 2024 has kind of changed the fighter class, right? So there's an opportunity for her to even roll dice in a whole different set of circumstances that she wouldn't otherwise have done previously. So
Not just that as well. I think Holly's become a very adept role player as well.
yeah, I mean, she's definitely gotten more confidence, right?
She's leading a lot of it.
Mhm.
To
Yeah.
be fair, you can see it. Like she instigates a lot of the role play now, and a lot of the interactions between the characters, and just a lot of. I think because she is a natural leader type, get things done. Well, maybe not necessarily a leader, but action oriented. Get things done. Make sure you're doing stuff. Don't want to be sat there doing nothing. So talking to people or going and doing things.
She's
Yeah.
someone she rather does something wrong before she does nothing.
Exactly.
Before things run into nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ben was trying to be a bit of that in a rather chaotic sense previously. And yeah, she's definitely pushing them forward.
Yeah.
Right.
And Doug and and Dolly, Doug and Aoife are more the like enabler.
Yeah.
Because when they take a character from someone, they actually like, I don't know, they have that ability to elevate the other person in the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I think.
Definitely. Definitely.
And Alex is a action-oriented type as well. I think
Yes.
he likes to do things.
And
Definitely.
then I think another big point was the ruins they found of that village, of these couple buildings burnt down. Any thoughts about that?
Oh boy.
Holly's encounter with a natural one.
Holly's encounter with a natural one. I think there's a very real possibility the Gloam have been through here.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And that this is consequences of that. Either directly or indirectly.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we definitely know the Glum have been through with the masks. Bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. But it's
Um,
like, is this a burned down Gloam settlement or is this a burned down local settlement?
Yeah.
Like that.
I
That's
think it's a local settlement, personally.
Is it a casualty of war?
That the globe
So-
traveled through, and Harry mentioned that it either was deliberately or accidentally put on fire, and like how he described it, I think the globe went through there, and
yeah.
of course they didn't want to hear anything of it,
Cha-ching.
and gave them possibly some resistance, that they did what it looks like now.
Yeah, so direct or indirect, 100%.
The shadow. Sorry, the curse will flood.
The curse will flood.
The curse will flood. Which one?
No, physically, the curse will flood. Somebody has.
Someone has
Somebody-
ordered,
Yes.
made a
Curse of what?
purchase.
Yes.
And
Live.
then somebody's graffiti on there.
Yes. That just increases the value by £3.
Yeah, right. It's been graffitied twice now.
The graffiti twice.
When will
yeah.
the chaos end?
Yeah. So hopefully episode 42
God, 42.
does not start with combat.
Well, we might find some answers in episode 42.
I just want a
the
fun,
meaning of
good
life.
time because that's the day after my birthday, and I would like to have a fun, good
Aw.
time
Oh, I'm sorry, Shan.
at the watch party. Are you gonna ruin my birthday, Mark?
I'm not going to ruin anything.
You know what? It's already been ruined because of YouTube TV and Disney. So like,
They're at war, right? Yep.
yeah, the Eagles are Monday Night Football, and I can't
Oh,
get
man.
ABC. The Eagles are playing on my birthday, and I might not be able to watch because of corporate
Look.
greed. Happy birthday to me, Disney.
Playing-
Grow up.
Playing tonight while we were recording this, just saying.
Yeah. Well,
Pub.
but I-
Shan.
yeah, but I wanted to stay home
Sports
and be
bar.
cozy.
Ah,
I
well,
wanted to be like have a nice cup of tea, curl up in my PJs, and watch my team beat the pants off the Packers. But now I might have to go out, and I have to be at work at 6 a.m. So, and the game's at 8:20 at night.
you'll have to be a responsible adult.
So I'll have to figure that out. But
Don't be radiant.
So
Yeah.
So what
Don't
I'm
be
saying
radiant,
is, if I can't enjoy my Eagles, the natural six better not mess me up.
Yeah. I
better
will
have a
not
good
be
time.
present at next watch party for 42.
Dang, see, he already
Aw.
ruined my birthday.
So
He
Already-
waited 2
Really
seconds
yes-anded that one,
and
Doc.
immediately was like, yeah. So anyway, I'm not gonna be there.
Yep.
well that
Really,
that's,
yes, and.
that's Shan's like gift for me is for me not to
Oh.
be present.
Shan, are
For
you
Shannon to
streaming?
run the watch party. Yeah, that's
there
my
you go.
gift.
Have some more work to do.
Yeah, no, I can run the watch party. That's no
Otherwise,
problem.
I can do too, but like we should know
Nah.
beforehand.
I can
Yep.
do it. I just gotta make sure I restart my
I'm-
PC before we
I'm
start.
giving you guys a week's notice.
A week's
that I
notice.
will not be
only
present.
a week to the next episode.
Yep.
Thank you for letting us know.
So I'll have to do my happy birthdays to Shan at another time.
I
than the
might
watch
have
party.
a stream party. You heard it here second, because I talked about it on the server. You heard it here second. I might actually have a 14 in-game hangout, but also like I'd be in the stream room. So like on Sunday, I've gotten permission from the family to use Sunday as my computer time. So I might have a little server hang. Everyone's invited.
You have to ask
Just
permission?
because. Well, no, long story.
Okay.
I'm sharing a space. I'll put it that way.
what I
So yeah, so I might do that on Sunday. I have to get details together because obviously I worked all weekend, and yesterday was my only day off. So I was just kind of like, yeah.
Recovering.
Well, yeah, and I had to watch Action Surge and everything else, and I had to go to bed at like 8 o'clock. But yeah, so there's that on Sunday. If you get any spare time, you can always come do whatever. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yep. Yep.
Something.
Anything else on 41?
It was nice, short but sweet. I had a
The ending.
Yeah, the ending was, we had a little bit of a cliffhanger to repay us for the short fun time. The Archer.
Yep.
But it was nice. It was nice to like see everybody hanging out, especially after how contentious it all could have been. It was nice to have everybody had little moments together and
Yes.
Yep.
had like a lot of good talks where good talks needed to be had, and it was just it
Yes,
was
indeed.
nice. It was nice, and there were shenanigans. I forgot Radiant tried to fight you. Like
Yep.
honestly, good times all
Good luck
around.
with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
a good one. I
I
forgot
can't
about
think
that.
of any, I can't
keeping
think of
with it
anything
out.
else. We'll talk about the biggest spoiler here in a second.
A spoiler,
uh,
and we don't have the spoiler prince here.
We do not.
Rip.
We do not.
Well,
He'll just have to watch then, won't he?
Yes.
I see you, Jazzy. I see you. Like, comment,
I'm
subscribe.
hoping we get more for the Rizlord theory. It's been a while since I got. Like, I mean, we
Any
got a
confirm-
little thing in the last episode that kind of
Confirmations
leaned into
or
my.
denials. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little bit last episode with the confirmation that Thalon was pregnant far after
Sure.
the walls went up. So
Yep.
got a little something, but nothing.
So
And
did you.
Radiant did
Yay!
mention his family. He did like mention what he hoped for his family, but other than that,
Yeah.
we didn't really.
Peripherally.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
No,
Anything else?
no Radiant facts, only bird facts.
Kari.
Something that came up
Sorry for-
in Action Search was the fact that Harry planned Lathy as something that what Cleanliness is aware of and knows. So he knows people, he knows where. And what do you think about that? I mean, it is kind of rare in roleplay at times because depending on if you play it anew, if you're like me playing Dragon Age Inquisition for the 1500th time, I already know them all, but like in other settings.
Collaborative world building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never been one to homebrew stuff personally. I much prefer to have a sense of the world, a deep sense of the world before entering. Maybe that's the limitations of my own creativity. I don't know. Whatever that says about me. So I think it is really interesting to be in a situation where basically, and I think as you're kind of implying, Kari, I think the exact conversation or exact discussion was Harry saying there's like Kelness and I who are kind of, or Doug and I who are kind of looking at each other going, what you say I've got to kind of play off of because I don't know what's coming next, right? And I think Harry even said it was similar with him and Aoife with respect to Haven and Nox, right? That's really challenging, I think. If there's any group that can do it, it's these guys.
That for sure.
All the creativity is certainly there and the experience. I would be absolutely pooing myself trying to do that. Got to have lots of trust with the people around you to be able to do it. So yeah, I'm really interested to see where it goes for sure. I don't know if that's exactly what you were asking, Kari, but
Partially, and I actually, because that subject came up in the Action Search, and I was like, wait, I have actually a tool for that. There is the tool, I know a guy. I have like a couple of these little, I have seen that on YouTube and was like, hey, that's a cool idea. And there's actually like, someone is like, hey, I surely was in this place already. Give me something, and I need someone. And I gave that to my players. Like, you can say at some point, I know a guy, and we're pulling a card of there, and then we see what connection you have to them, like an old lover, or someone you owe money to, or someone who owes money to you, or...
Yep.
So that's more of a random take on it, isn't it?
It has a random take on it. Unless I had that already as well, that people come to me and are like, hey, could it be like I have this and this character in my background? When they come with background stories, not everyone does that. And says, hey, I have these background characters, could one of them actually live there and there? And then they visit this place and actually run into these people.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about that in terms of giving you that's essentially giving you a narrative aid, right?
Yeah.
So that you as the player or you as the DM don't have to come up with that kind of at the table there, and try and improvise that live.
Like
essentially.
Fun tool where then they say like, hey, roll a d10 in my case. It originally is, I think, a d20. And then they have like one random background with this person and then can actually make a connection to that person.
Definitely. I I certainly like the idea. It's great for less experienced players too, or players who find it difficult to improvise on the fly.
Yeah.
Right.
Or come up with background characters. Like, they are like, I just want to play. I don't want, like, a big background story. I don't want to send a novel to you.
Yeah.
What's the name of this person? Brian.
Brian. Yes.
You mean like
Yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah,
With somebody.
definitely.
Yeah.
I also think that is a really nice tool for a one-shot or two-shot type environment where you're not going to invest the novel backstory
Yeah.
if you're going to play this character essentially once,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So it kind of allows you to kind of progress that narrative in that way. Yeah, no, I in terms of techniques to kind of push things forward, it just give you something to hang things off of and not have to think of everything, right?
Yeah.
Is definitely a nice thing to have in your toolbox for sure.
Betcha.
Yeah.
Yes,
The one
Shannon.
thing I don't, I have the worst memory for conversation, especially when we have so many in here. But the one thing I do want to take a minute on, just not terribly long, but I do want everyone's thoughts on, is that part of Doug's backstory where we found out that, like, Doug Kelness's backstory where we found out that he thought he was an elf. Like, he only knew what he looked like as an elf until everything went wrong. And because I just loved how, like, excited Ben was about this, but, like, it's something that I think is the most interesting thing we've heard about Kel's backstory so far, which is crazy because we've heard a lot of really interesting things. But I just wanted, like, roundtable thoughts on, like, this idea that Kel didn't really think he was anything special off of the basis that he literally thought he was an elf. And if the totem had anything to do with, like, amplifying that magic and making it stronger so that that barrier, that illusion was so good for so long.
Kari?
It's fascinating.
I think as well that subject is extremely fascinating, that Calnus literally thought his entire life until that one day where he actually ticked out and did something he still regrets, what we just learned about, because he is sitting on his story and waiting for the perfect moment. And like, the fact that he thought he was an elf, nothing special, and then out of the blue, like, snaps and does something and notice, like, oh my gosh, my entire life was a lie. That's pretty a shocking story element, and I'm absolutely in for it. And I mean, why Ben was so... My cats are...
I could hear the...
Yep.
Your
They're
turn for a
fighting.
cat fight.
They're fighting.
Finally,
Caleb wants
it's
to
not
play,
mine.
Zari does not want to. And
It's
so
always
they-
these two.
And yeah, especially when you, like, think that Radian thinks he is a wood elf, and now we get, like, these slightly, he is possibly a Ladrin, like, in from the Feywild. And so yeah, Radian goes absolutely wild with that idea because he feels like a brotherhood to that, because he thought exactly the same.
Yep.
Instead of 100% elf, he's 1,000% elf, how
Yeah.
I keep calling it.
No.
Eladrin is
The most
definitely
elf.
Eladrin is definitely 1,000% elf.
Yes.
Mark.
I think it's interesting because of how it's been described when Kel uses the amulet, that it's just a magical illusion rather than a physical change. So when, like, because I've just been rewatching the early 20s, so episode 22 for instance, amazing episode, as we all know. But when Segavax has him around the throat, and he can feel that it's different from the illusion. So, I mean, again, this is me drilling down into the detail of said backstory. But I just think it's interesting how they're gonna. Well, they might even not think about describing that and how that was not noticed all throughout his life. But I just think it's an interesting. It's amazing. It's amazing backstory. Absolutely. It explains why he doesn't know Dragonborn speak. Why he doesn't speak Dragonborn as well as I.
Yeah, he had to be taught it by an elf, essentially. Yeah, I think kind of to close the loop on that, Shan, at least from my perspective, I guess what I had been thinking, leading on from what Mark was saying, is there was more power at work before that event happened, and that's why he didn't, like you'd be touching things, right, and things wouldn't feel right, and like a Dragonborn is substantially larger in all sorts of ways, right, than an elf is. So there would have either had to been a combination of magic with his adopted father or whatever, right? Or the amulet was just much more powerful or attuned in some particular way. I don't think we've seen or heard the last of what essentially the totem of this realm, like the fact that this is essentially a trinket that is kind of crappy and unpredictable disguised self at this point. I don't expect that will continue. I'm sure that there will be something that changes that in some way, right?
Sorry, Adira brought me a pineapple. She wanted me to see it.
Good.
Good.
Good job, Adira.
Of things to receive, that's a good one. So there's got to be more magic at play, and yeah, it's pretty wild to have. Basically think you're an elf. I think going back all the way to like session 0 or whatever, with certain things Kel has said about like, yeah, I grew up around elves and all this kind of stuff, right? Yeah, it has a whole new meaning. I know a variety of people who have gone back and started to watch again from session 0 or episode 1 have all said like certain things hit way differently when you know what's happened 40 episodes on, right? So yeah, I think that's all I have to say on it. Anything you want to add?
All I have to say on that.
I mean, I also just thought, like, I agree. It's all interesting. Like, honestly, I was so captivated by all the stuff, like Doug was saying and everything else, because it's like, it's just interesting, like, even down to the fact that he basically imagined almost exactly what Harry was kind of thinking when he designed Lathy and how the trees move. Like, just every little reveal. Like, that was obviously the biggest, like, bombshell one, is finding out that he, like, was raised thinking he was an elf. And, like, that question of, like, what then did Kel go through between finding that out and when we meet him in Mount Atria, and like how much did he learn, and like did he run in any Dragonborn that remarked on his appearance, the fact that he's a golden Dragonborn?
And the answer is no.
No, I guess not. But like, because obviously he wouldn't know the significance of that. He can't. He was raised as an elf. Like, it just adds a lot of layers and questions to things about Kel. Like, that we knew he was raised by elves. Like, we knew all of that. Like, that, wasn't necessarily surprising.
Yeah, but the significance of it, we had no idea.
Yeah,
right?
We had no idea how deep it went. And the fact that, like, you know, he was possibly loved as an elf. And it's like, what, you know, the feeling you must have when you know, your real appearance scares someone you love.
What?
And then you may not even be able to speak to them. Now, I think she's still alive, but you may not even be able to get any kind of closure from that feeling of like that shock for yourself, but also the shock from that response. And like, man, Kel's gonna have some stuff to work through when he gets to Lathy. Again, I think she's alive. I don't think she's dead. Like, it's the old, what is the old adage? If you didn't see a body, probably not dead. But like, yeah, I
Well, I
really
can't paint them all.
No, you can't. Well, that doesn't mean you'll get a mini of her.
There you go, have a dead
But
Clarissa.
cause now it's Clarissa. So yeah, I just think like there's a lot of like interesting questions and implications that come up now.
Undoubtedly.
And he makes a mean bread.
He does make mean bread.
We also found out how he can make a mean bread. Like, he told us all kinds of stuff I didn't expect to learn.
Not how to prove it though.
Well, he clearly didn't want us to know about that.
Watch out for the sourdough starter.
Yeah, right. Like, it's just, you know, it's really,
Cold. How?
really cool. A lot of cool stuff.
How could you possibly? It's too cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
The progression now for Doug and Kelness will be
Doughness.
very interesting.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like the reveal of whether this lady is alive or dead would be narratively satisfying.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And then I got to close out with one question, guys.
Yep.
Are you a tree?
Nope.
Are you a tree?
I'm a tray.
I'm not a
Yes.
tree.
Are you a tree?
A tray. Of...
Yes.
No
I'm
tree.
a
Answer in
tree.
the chat. Are you a tree?
Yes,
Answer in the
Shan,
chat.
Yes.
Yes.
Answer in the chat.
Engagement.
Comments
Engagement.
are
You've made it this
Sweet
far. What
engagements.
kind of tree are you?
what kind of
Yeah.
tree?
Yeah. What are you a tree? And if so, what kind of tree are you?
Yep.
What tree would you be if you could be a tree?
I think
An old
either.
oak.
Oh, yeah, either an oak or a holly tree.
Holly.
Holly.
Somebody will like that answer.
Yep.
Someone who can't spell holly.
I mean, the obvious one would be maple for me. But
No, I'm defending Holly with that one. That's not making fun of Holly. That's
No, we
defending
heard it.
Holly.
We
She's
heard it.
constantly called the tree. Bless her, she never corrects anybody. Bless her.
Probably far too used to it.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's literally in her name, but that's fine.
it is
We got
literally.
oak, maple, holly, Shan.
Shannon.
There's so many good trees out there.
Yeah, Jeff, Barry, Brian. Oh, they've just
Yeah, an
they've
oak
just
tree's
fought a
nice.
reanimated
One of
tree,
my
but they never
favorite
named it.
trees I've ever seen is there's a tree in South Carolina outside Charleston that we used to go see all the time called the Angel Oak, and it's been there for centuries. It's one of the biggest trees this side. I think it is maybe the oldest tree this side of the Mississippi. And it's massive. Its branches go out. Like they have to have stands for for some of its branches because it's
Branches,
so
yeah.
old. I'll find you guys pictures. I have a ton. My dad was obsessed with this tree. We used to go every time we went. My best friend posted a picture of it and I was like, "You went to the Angel Oak?" Like we have a painting of the Angel Oak in my home. Like so I think I would also go with oak. But specifically I'd like to be like the Angel Oak. It's a beautiful tree.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Final reveal. Harry McIntyre, after 41 episodes, has finally done a roly-poly.
He roly the poly, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but
He
but
never
was he speaking
participated.
truthful?
Yeah,
I
we don't
know.
know what he rolled,
gave
but he
two
did it.
scores. I need to figure out which one Andrew has selected.
I did like how it ended, how it just faded out on,
Yeah.
on
Fade to
Aoife
black.
yelling at him.
Fade to black.
It was so funny.
Yeah. So that messes up all sorts of things for Andrew and I. I think we'll have to
still
compare
owe
notes.
Andrew,
Season
so
3?
I know he's probably putting all of our roly-polies in, but I feel bad.
Oh,
'cause
he
I
is,
told
absolutely.
I told him I would do that, and I feel so bad every week that I forget to do it. But I also know that I would hate to take if he enjoys doing it. I would also hate to take it away from him.
Take it away from him.
But I had offered to help, and then I never get a chance to actually help. That's the story of my life,
it's like
honestly.
an ownership thing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's like
you
his
want-
thing.
You want the help, but you don't want to relinquish the control.
And I don't, and I wouldn't want to like supersede his project. Like I've said before, like if I had a project, I would be so happy because that would be like my thing, and I would have a
You have
thing.
numerous projects.
Well, this feels like Doc's baby because it was his idea. I pretty much just do that spreadsheet for Holly, which is not even my idea either. I basically just somebody comes up with an idea, and I'm like, "You got it, dude," and I just go
Right,
do
I
it.
get you. So you
I'm
wanna
like,
come up with a project of your
I'd
own.
like to have
Right,
something
okay.
but I'm not creative. I mean, I am creative, but I'm not creative. So I have to really sit down and think about it.
We need to see where there's a gap. In
Yeah,
the
a
fan.
gap in the
Speaking-
market.
Of sitting down and thinking
Speaking,
about
there's
it.
a good one.
I think way too much.
Episode 42 predictions. The thing that
Yeah.
Shan loves to do.
Look at you keeping us on track, Doc.
I'm trying my best.
We're doing
You
fairly
just want to
good,
go
though, I
to
will
bed
say.
because it's getting late.
There is that. Kari is also an hour ahead of
Oh,
us, and
good
I'm
Lord,
trying
yes.
to be as good a host as I possibly can be. Right. Next episode, next Tuesday. I will not be there for the watch party. Cantrip as well next Thursday. May not be there for that either.
I don't think I will be either. Actually, no, I
depending
might.
on travel.
I'll be there.
When are you ever, Shan? When are you ever?
We'll see.
So predictions for 42.
Stuff.
Mark.
Radian will mess with people and they will hate him. As per
Radian's
usual.
gonna- Okay, Kari. Radian will mess with people.
Yes, with
Okay.
the survivors in that village.
Oh, the survivors, yeah.
He might think
Yeah.
someone's attracted to him, yeah, and like
Okay. Bad perception rolls resulting in
Yeah.
hijinks once again. All right, Mark.
I might be going out on a limb on this one. I think Aoife will get shot.
Aoife specifically.
No, sorry, Dolly.
Aoife specifically is gonna get shot. You heard
Dolly
it here
will get
first.
shot.
It's gonna be
Dolly.
Mark. It's gonna be Mark. He's telegraphing
this
his
is-
crimes.
This is bringing back bad memories of MCM
dear.
and some non-native English speakers saying that there was a shooting.
Oh
the
yeah,
train.
yeah. There was a shoot.
That was
Oh, no.
that the thing is that was Pat and I, and they had a like on our way to the Elizabeth line. They were shooting a movie. There was a shoot,
There was
And-
shooting.
and she
That's all
wrote
we heard.
shooting.
We're literally all coming in on the Elizabeth line, coming into MCM, and there's
everyone
Pat
was like,
writing.
"Oh my gosh!"
There was a shooting on the Elizabeth
Oh my
line.
god.
There was a shooting, but not the type of shooting that one might think immediately.
Right.
Dolly will get shot with an arrow, Mark?
Yes, I'm going right in there from like immediate scene one.
Shan, you want to be the final predictor, or are you ready to go?
I'm not ready to go. I haven't thought of anything yet.
All right. I'm going to go with the gloam did not burn down the buildings.
Ooh, interesting.
Or the gloam had nothing to do with the buildings burning down, right?
Ooh. So by nothing to do
Fascinating.
with,
It was an accident. That's why
Even if it was
Harry
an
mentioned
accident.
it.
and it was them. Oh, anyway. I'm
I might
overcomplicating.
I might
You
have
carry on.
even gone one step further and say the dragons might have had something to do with the buildings burning down, but that's
Said it.
probably
You've said it. You've
long
said it.
stretch.
Get it
too
noted.
much of a
Get it
stretch.
typed.
Shannon.
You can do it.
We'll get a radiant trance next week.
Oh, Radiant
Okay.
Like a, one of his like
Trance
Feywild visions, Fey visions.
Like some good old
will
music.
Trance will save Dream. Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever.
Good dream.
I can't think of anything else. Like this episode was so like different than a lot of their
Yeah.
previous episodes. That's hard. And I mean, I already have trouble making predictions, but like it's kind of thrown me off even more because
And
we've
yet
ended
you've
on
done
a
it 20
cliffhanger.
times now.
Wow.
Yep.
Like I'm just trying my best here, okay?
Exactly, and it's working.
I've been up since 3:50 this morning.
You're doing fine.
Yeah, I
You're
got
doing
woke up at 3 o'clock this morning by the smallest child wetting the bed. Yay.
Oh no.
That's unpleasant.
Yeah, it
Cool.
was because we made him clean. No, I'm kidding.
Aww.
With a toothbrush. Yeah.
No.
No, we're not that cool.
All right. I think I can remove the spoliers.
Spoliers.
We can switch to Mop Up. Do you have your mops?
Wait, hold on.
Of
I'll get
course, I
my
have my
spoon,
mop ready.
And I'll get Harry.
How very German of you, Kari, to have a mechanized mop.
Hold on, hold the spoon for me, Harry.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Excellent, Shan.
I'm
All
trying
right.
to hide.
Is it time? Any other mop up stuff?
I don't think so.
Normally my
Harry-
go-to was Vallejo, but I am starting to prefer two thin
Right.
coats paints.
He was waiting
Yeah.
the whole show to do that.
Yeah, because I
Since
asked
it
him
was
to.
mentioned.
Yep.
So Vallejo,
It's in the notes.
I love
but
them
we-
too.
I thought he was gonna get a cute little intro, like
It's
a
in the
whole.
notes.
And now
Um,
we're in Mark's paint corner.
I've also got
Oh,
Harry's
no, it's
moment of
just a
the
quickie show.
episode here. So let's bring that up.
And
Screen share.
a good amount done tonight, so thank you.
Dolly
see it, but
destroying
I
a magic
cannot.
item was a treat. The same energy as when Telson Jeff was adamant. Magic items were indestructible before blasting a sledgehammer into a gem.
Oh yeah.
Onto a gem, yes.
Say what?
Educate Mr. Mark on who Telson Jeff
Oh, I know
is.
Taliesin Jeffy is. I just don't remember that moment. I'm guessing it's from season 3 or campaign
Yes,
3.
campaign 3. It was not a gem as such, it was a lens, and it was a magical lens, and he literally shattered that thing with his hammer.
For the uninitiated, who is Telson Jeff? Kari.
Amen.
A player in Critical Role who usually plays interesting homebrew characters. He brought gunslingers to D&D 5e.
Yep.
And it
Quite
was
the
in the
individual.
Explorers.
Things for Shannon to look forward to. Are you going to watch the
One
new
day.
Critical Role?
Like the campaign or the
New
animated
campaign?
show?
New campaign.
All of it.
I'll have to see. It depends on how much time I have, because it's about to be
Holiday.
holiday at Starbucks. So
There's another D&D,
Podcast.
not another D&T podcast. Although Harry keeps, I'm going to put my mop down.
yes, I'm gonna put Harry down.
Wow, Jesus. I'm bringing him back. You're done.
It's just because it does start to ache holding your
Yeah.
arm like that for a while.
All right, Mr. McIntyre.
I'm just saying.
No, there is a brand new D&D show
No,
with
Not another one.
Deborah Ann Wool is doing a new show,
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh.
But not actually seen it, but I've seen it
and I'm trying to remember the name.
on YouTube. Recommended.
It is called Tales
Ramping
from something. Tales from Wood Creek.
Oh.
So, check it out. I think they've just got 1, maybe 2 episodes. So, very different style than Mr. McIntyre. We did see High Rollers as well at MCM, and that Mark Holmes is also a very different style to Harry. So it was
Mark.
nice to see a different DM.
Slash
Live
Mara,
play.
I believe.
Cool. Shall
I
we go ahead, Carrie?
I have actually seen the first 4 episodes of Critical Role. It is different from what we have seen before. It is very. They just finished the overture, how they call it. It is a very interesting bunch.
I'm enjoying it.
Just so much said without spoiling anything.
Excellent. All right. Is it? I think it's that time.
Ooh.
Well, I borrowed the boys. That's why it came down earliest to deliver.
Ooh.
Brought me-
Ooh.
Yeah, I have the natural 6 dice here behind me.
Yes, I am
Somebody's
using
tidied up
natural
my
6
tail.
dice today in
And
the
all
dice
my
tray.
D20s have disappeared.
Okay.
They have not done well for me.
I rolled a natural 20.
Whoa.
It's not the D20 that's the kicker.
I know.
I
Still.
also rolled a 20, but it was not natural
I'm
and was
trying.
on the percentile.
Not sure if he even uses these. Can't get them out of the
so-
tin.
Okay, it's not terrible. Let me double check my math.
Oh my days! Right, I finally removed them from the tin. Ready
47.
For the noise. Jesus.
47 for me. Oof. ASMR, Mark.
Oh my days.
Do it again. Do it
my
again.
days.
See, I did it
121.
quietly.
All right.
Carrie.
121.
Whoa.
Yeah, I rolled 85 on the percentile and a natural 20, and I have one
That's right.
2 on the D12 and 1 3 on the D4, but everything over that is like over average.
Over the middle. Yep.
Yeah.
Shannon.
82.
82. Nearly double me.
Well, I mean, better than every other role I've done the past few episodes.
Mark.
35.
35.
Yeah, these that 6 dice can go in bin, sorry.
Well, Doc, that means you're not the lowest roller.
I am not the lowest roller. But I think it's time for... So I'm going to do Harry's shoutouts first, and then we'll roll initiative. He had a request for us to shout out his friend Kier from Braveheart Brawl, which I'm going to bring up the link briefly here. So Braveheart Brawl is going to be in Dundee on the 8th and 9th of November here. This is the Start GG. I'll probably put this in the description. It would also be live on Twitch. I think Harry was saying that the tickets are sold out. But yeah, it'll be live on Twitch as well on the Dundee Smash. All one word, no dashes, underscores, or other punctuation on Twitch if you want to check that out on the 8th and 9th. So let's roll some d20s.
I'm gonna see if singing to the tower the Ben Star way will
Ooh.
get me. Ready?
I don't even know
My
if I've
little
put these
skull
dice
boy,
in
do
there.
me, okay?
Have you seen the animated version of
Yeah,
that
so
recently?
that at PAX, we literally sang that
Ooh.
all the time. So like it was literally me. You would just hear me and Lindsay every 5 minutes, like my little skull boy, do me, okay? It's a 4.
Yeah, it's an earworm.
I get a natural 6.
Excellent.
Oh,
Excellent, Kari.
13. Is it pointing right? 13.
13.
I was
Natural-
holding it too far over. It was a natural 13. My little skull boy did me okay.
Excellent.
You got a 7.
yes.
Cool. Nice dice.
Can I try and get mine to focus? I would really like to
Yeah.
see if I can get it to focus.
You can certainly try.
Oh wait, you know what? My autofocus is off, so no.
Okay.
It
do
won't.
this then.
All right. Shoutouts then. We've already done Harry's. With my nat 20, I guess I'll go first. Thank you again, Mark and Kari, for joining us, helping us out with Harry on sabbatical. Hope you enjoyed your time. Thank you again, Shan,
Yes.
for doing me the courtesy of helping
My
out with the hosting.
sparkling personality.
And otherwise, shout outs to everybody who went to MCM. Was a great time. Had a great time. And I hope to do it again coming up in May. I think that's it for me. I think Shannon, you're the next with 13.
Sure. So shout out to Kari and Mark. Mark, who probably won't be back, because I feel like the dice will target him for all of the things he said about them. I heard you saying you were gonna throw him in the bin. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks Doc again for always organizing all this. Shout out to everybody at ComicCon. Everybody I meet there, great people, good people. I have a fun time every time. I've only gone twice, but like the memories last forever, as they say. Shout out to the Blue Jays. The better team did not win. What else? I feel like there was something else I wanted to shout out. Shout out to Holly. I won't say why. She knows. Shout out to Holly. And shout out to, you know what? Double shout out to Doc for carrying my stuff. For picking up on my stuff. Still hasn't told me how much I owe him though. And Kenneth for helping out with that. Shout out to you guys. And Kenneth for the shirt. And Kari for the treat. And every other treat that I'm apparently getting. And shout out to my dogs who won't shut up. They're still going.
It's just background music. It's fine.
I feel like I had a shout out that was like in the noggin, and it's kind of like away. So that's probably it. If I remember it, I'll do it later.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Mark, you had 7, right?
7 shout-outs. No, I ain't got that many. Shout out to MCM, specifically Birmingham. 'cause
I was
they're
gonna
next.
say specifically Birmingham.
Yep.
Yes. Shout out to Liverpool for winning tonight.
1-0.
Yes. Glad I didn't spoiler it for you. Shout out to you guys for putting up with me again and running this awesome podcast. Shout out to everyone keeping busy because they never get a day off or a night off or an hour off or anything. The backlog is growing.
It's a good problem to have, Mark.
It is, but I'm exhausted.
Rest when you're dead.
It's coming sooner than I thought. I think that's it. I didn't plan any. That'll do me for now.
And people can find you
Oh.
at MCM Birmingham.
Yes. Don't know table details yet. 'cause
Booth
we're
number
still
to
on.
come.
Yeah,
Yep.
booth number to come. I'll share it. You know I will. in the Discordians.
Excellent.
Shout out to you and Kenneth for the trophy idea. I enjoyed that greatly, immensely.
Excellent. Bring us home, Kari.
Well, shout out to Shan and to you, Doc, for having me. Thanks. And shout out to Mark for being here with me and rocking the stream here with you all together.
I was missing a dice in my roly poly.
Oh no.
A die.
You have to re-roll it.
I feel bad. No, leave it at the. I just realized I found a die like away from my dice tower,
Oh,
and I was like,
Just roll it and add it.
how many numbers? I don't even remember which one it was. Was it this one? I think this is the one I forgot. Watch it not even be the one I forgot.
Roll it.
A 7. So
89.
89.
Nice.
Thank you.
Done.
Sorry to interrupt. It literally just I
worries.
happened to see it was only 6.
No worries.
Continue.
Shout out to Pat, who was with me at the MCM, who was my help through these days where I was in costume and barely could move the first day, especially. Shout out to her, especially because she is currently going through a very hard time. She
Yeah,
just
saw
lost
that.
her cat,
Yeah.
who was very sick, and she needs all the love she can get. And shout out to Holly, with strong as the oak, as free as the forest. Holly will know. I got her these little patches she already loved and had at the booth over the MCM. And yeah, shout out to everyone who joins the Patreon family and who joins the Six Pack family, and shout out to Kenneth for the shirt. I love it.
Yes, the shirt is excellent.
Exhibitionist.
Dang. For free? Audio listeners. Just kidding. First, we had Mark shaking his paints, making the worst sounds possible.
We're gonna
At
get-
one point, he did it again off camera, and I was just like,
Stop, Mark. Yeah. We're gonna end up with
yeah.
thousands of views on
The
this.
shirt is
Well, in that
amazing and absolutely, I love it.
Excellent.
And yeah, thanks to the entire Six Pack family.
Perfect. All right.
6 is wide.
The time has come for Mark and Kari to roll off to see who stays for next week. Or for 2 weeks
I'm
from
doing
now.
a Sam Regal roll.
80-20?
D20, please.
All right, that failed.
Yeah, drop it on the floor, Mark.
Doesn't count if it's on the floor, right?
No. Roll it again.
Reroll. What do you roll? I have a 14.
I have a 5. Shan called
ah, God, my prediction came true.
it. And it's really early as well.
So
I'm not saying he deserved it, but God's timing is always right. That's one of my favorite audios. It was just perfectly timed.
So Kari will join us again in 2 weeks' time. And
Good.
I think that's the show, guys. Get the sock puppet. Excellent.
I've just got
I
one
have
last thing
mine
to
here.
say. I forgot to say it last time.
I'll try and
Mark?
put her on.
Stay 6y, everybody.
Oh,
Stay sexy.
wow. Wow. As we pull on our sock puppets.
All right. Bye.